So, who wants to give me a recap of last week?
I don't mind. So, as we moved further in to the Reaver stronghold looking for Captain Quandro, we found a couple of different Reavers as well as a priest of sorts. Uh, After dealing with him, we were able to get the name Olhydra out of him uh, before he died. We'll leave it at that. Um, really, all we did was fight Reavers and move up hallways. The water weird did show up again. Spooked me. Um, that's all the big stuff I can remember from last session.
All right.
Anyone else have anything?
Um,
Boris
we
killed a guy
saw
by throwing a head at him.
we saw a blue person in the cell.
Yes, you
Boris
did.
cast Yeeticus Deleticus.
Fucking
Okay.
crit with the severed head.
All right. So, if that's all said and done, um, start off with Nimbus.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, after a good 8-hour nap, um, you begin to kind of ease into consciousness, and from a distance down the hallway, you hear the sounds of shouting. It sounds like fighting, and you kind of drift back to sleep for a few more minutes. Or after another try, consciousness finally uh, comes to you, and you awaken into the dark cell that you've previously locked yourself into. Um, the candle you had left by yourself or by the side of your bed has gone out, but there's still wax left. The sounds of the fighting that you heard earlier is nowhere to be found. It's actually relatively silent at the moment. What would you like to do?
The first thing he's gonna do is he's gonna kind of call out softly for his buddy, and he'll be like, Godol, Godol, are you there?" And kind of like knock on the opposite side on the door, see if he'll answer.
Oh shit, did we just kill him?
As you wait there for a few minutes, but there's no answer on the other side. In fact, normally you typically hear foot traffic going up and down this hallway, and there is none at the moment.
Do we hear the knocking? Or like, are we near enough to this to hear
No,
this?
we're a long ways away.
You're muted at the moment.
Sorry, my headphones just got yeeted out of existence for like 2 seconds.
I blame Boris.
I guess he'll call a bit louder, and if there's still no response, he'll
So at that point, if you guys would like, go ahead and make me, or those of you in the room, go ahead and make me perception checks.
Or yes, sir. Did my
During this
best.
time, is there something you want to do, Nimbus?
Sorry, I had to deal with puppers. They were being fussy. Yeah, no, he's not gonna do anything. He's kind of just gonna wait there.
Okay.
Ow.
That's not working. So Boris and Hero are the ones that kind of hear a voice down the hallway. It's hard to make out what he says, but it's sounds like someone's being beckoned.
Damn, we've got really good hearing. I'm gonna notify the others, and I'm gonna tell them that I hear voices or a voice.
Ready,
Okay.
I'm with Boris.
I'm locked into the room still. I can't go out.
Boris miraculously confirms that they heard this noise through his helmet. Wobbleb's fucking pissed.
It
He didn't
echoes
hear
in there.
shit.
The horns amplify the sound. It's great. You should try it out.
Wub's just mad. He didn't hear shit, and this is supposed to be like his thing. This man heard it through the helmet. I quit.
You're like surrounded by bunk beds. There's a lot of dampening.
See, like when you slather the blood on your armor.
I'm gonna beckon the others after me quietly, or as quiet as I can be in plate.
Trying to get roll
Josh
20 to
sliding through the walls
cooperate
again.
for me. There we go. Sorry. Just trying to get stuff to cooperate with me.
Okay.
You're good, man. It spooked me.
Give it your smolder, Keegan.
I don't have a smolder.
Don't you laugh at it.
Real quick, could you control L on my token and see if everything's good? Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm the problem one tonight. Everything's good?
Yeah, I was trying to leave, or they were requesting the trail, so I was leaving the trail. Or I turned on the trail.
Is there any chance you can get rid of Torin and my names? Cause I still seem to leave below my character, and it's obnoxious.
See someone's name up here, I think. Oh, what on? Oh,
Oh, yep, mine's gone now. Thank you. Yeah, you fixed it.
But how will I know who you are?
Yeah, that's exactly why I left everybody's names.
I'm so confused.
Well, actually, you only left mine and Torin's names.
No,
How
I
will you
had
know which one
everyone.
I am?
I go to talk to Wubba and I'm looking directly at Torin's face.
Now we're all fucked up.
I'm a little insulted.
I have no idea who any of you are.
Wait a minute, what is that supposed to mean?
Wow.
Mm,
Torin's a little
Like
rapey.
Wolf's a handsome guy.
my standards of
let's-
beauty are different.
I'm gonna beckon everybody. Let's investigate down this hallway towards the voice.
I can't even figure out which one this hallway is, so we need to get dragged there.
What it? I don't know why they're not allowing you to pass through fucking walls anymore.
I can't see anything.
That setting that stops that from happening.
Oh, and the reason you can't see anything, Boris, is because it's a
And the
dark
solid
ass.
wall.
No, it's a dark ass hallway.
Oh, alright.
There is no
I'm
light.
gonna
Sue
give,
and I
by the way, I'm gonna give Torin the globe.
Drift globe.
Yeah.
Can I use it? Can I use it?
Hold on, I'm gonna like feel in the dark for it. Thank you, Adram.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, that's not the globe. That's a different
Oh.
spherical shape.
Wrong globe.
Oops.
Ooh.
Why are there two of them?
Boris, you still have light on your weapon. Just take it out.
Yeah.
Take out your two-hander. It will light up the cabin.
Sure, seems alright. You assume that my weapon was away. There's lots of people to kill in their sleep.
Okay,
Well,
so
I'm just saying
light
you'd be able to
emits
see.
a bright light in 60 feet, right?
Yeah.
There you go. So that should fix that.
That's cool.
You have a reddish glow on your sword.
Yeah.
Boris, like you asked for.
Yeah, yeah.
Boris, which way did they go?
South.
I have
South.
no idea.
South. Okay.
If
Actually,
you remember the way we
technically,
came up here.
Torn's
I-
Yeah,
parts,
you
I think are glowing
I
too.
don't.
But
Oh, yeah, twins
Probably.
close boy.
Maybe. Hmm,
Is it this cell?
here's just booking it.
I think that heads into the greenery.
It's
Yeah.
not my fault you guys are slow.
I mean,
Just
you're the one
one-
wearing the heaviest armor out of all of them, so you probably would not have taken off as fast.
No, she didn't actually move that fast.
Yeah,
But I
it's
didn't
just-
feel like
we had
waiting around for you
technical-
guys.
Yeah, we had technical difficulties.
It's just steamrolling through the place, running as fast
Walking
as you
over.
can.
Walking over all the dead bodies.
So at this point, yeah, now Nimbus, you're starting to hear footprints, especially a large set, or it seems like heavy plate armor walking through the hallway. A series of footsteps now.
For him, it wouldn't seem as though it's Gordal's armor, would it?
You knew Gordal didn't typically wear armor. There are some around here that do, but not many.
Would it be a bad thing if my ghost thing was at the door? She can see through the door, right?
There's a little latch that you can, or drop from the outside and look in. You can't drop it from the
I
inside.
wanna scare her. Do we hear that it's coming from this room? Like we knew that there was a woman or a person in there before.
Yeah, you knew that there was a person in there before. And I don't know. Is Nimbus doing anything at the moment other than listening?
Yeah, at the moment he's just listening. He might, what is it, arterial step, so he can get out of the room himself. Because he kind of doesn't trust the like sudden quiet and then the now clanking armor that he hears coming towards him.
Okay. So, would you like
Honestly,
to use
whenever
it?
I picture Boris walking, I just picture somebody throwing like cinder blocks at a piece of sheet metal.
Yeah, no, that'd be kind of terrifying.
So you would like
How
to
tall
leave
did you
the
say he
safety of
was
your room.
Yeah. Boris and Hera are not quiet at all.
Tom,
I-
how tall did you
I
say he was
quiet-
again?
6'7".
Six,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ. What a mountain of a man.
I was quiet on my way. I stepped on some bodies to like pad my feet.
Oh, so now it's all
Squelchy.
squelchy.
Yeah,
It's all
now it sounds
squelchy
like
Yeah.
now.
somebody just
Yeah,
walked
but
in
I
from
was worried
outside
about-
when it's raining.
I was worried about slipping, which is why I kicked some of the brains off my boots onto the wall. And so now it's just like it's a safe amount of gross.
Oh, so there's bloody brain footprints all through the corridor now.
Yeah.
You can see like parts of the wall where he like tried to kick it off. Like there's just bits of brain.
Mm.
Trying to scrape
I
it
got
off his
lost. I
boot.
got lost. I forgot where we came from, so now I want to make sure, like how
No, well, no.
sometimes they leave strings going through from the start of the cave to the end of the cave, so you know where you go. I just figure if we leave some bloody footprints along the way, it'll work
Yeah.
just like that.
So, Nimbus, you're hearing a brief conversation between five voices that you don't quite recognize, insinuating leaving bloody footprints throughout a corridor. Not sure which corridor.
Here's just like, or you could just remember the way we came.
You
I know
know,
which way
he's
we came.
absolutely terrified now. He's gonna try to get out of there as fast as he can.
Okay.
Uh,
Which wall? You are in a room with 4 walls. Just name a cardinal direction, and I'll send you through. Up, down, left, right, or
right.
okay.
Oh no.
Oh fuck!
Yeah. How scared are you of ghostly apparitions?
Oh well, here you go. So as Boris is kind of looking back at, or everyone's kind of looking back at Boris, and where they're having this conversation of leaving a bloody trail, the knocking and the sounds in the room have absolutely stopped. However, you for a moment you don't see anything standing behind a drum, but for after or slowly a figure begins to apparate, and then slowly what is the word, coalesce into a solid what you now recognize as a water genasi. And if Grave, you would like to describe your character.
Oh, yeah, sure. His hair, although it's kind of long, not about shoulder length, kind of like flows as though it's underwater. He's light blue in pigment, his hair a darker blue, and his eyes almost completely black. He's oddly enough not wearing any shoes, but also clad in armor. His armor though looks as though it's made of like seashells and like seaweeds, things he would have found in the ocean. And some yeah, that's pretty much him.
So as you apparate into the or move through the wall, you are greeted by 6 faces, one of them very ghostly and ghouly.
Can as it kind of appears, the fury we kind of like move towards in like anger, like to try to kill whatever's coming through, and I'll say, "Don't move." And he's technically talking to the ghost thing, but he's kind of looking towards the new creature that just showed up. So I don't know how that person would react to that.
Which one are you?
I am the blue person next to you, well, the bluish looking icon, and
Yeah, this is a
I-
drum.
this
I'm
scary looking
still
ghost
looking
one.
at just a completely black screen.
Oh,
So
surprise!
yeah.
Might be
Oh, I know
playing
why.
Zoom.
Ahaha.
Oh, wrong.
Was it the easy problem?
Hmm?
Was it the easy problem?
Yeah. Literally I just
I can see.
there wasn't a account to associate the character sheet to. Does that fix it?
I see a single thing. Wait, let me zoom in.
Or zoom
I
out?
flagged you, Grave, what you're looking at currently on Discord.
It is a
I'm seeing
massive
my
map.
character now.
Yeah, you got to go to the top rightish of the, actually bottom rightish now.
Oh,
I
come.
can see like the little ping things that you're doing, but I can't. Everything else is just black, and then the token of my character, and that's it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, she probably doesn't have any. Does she have dark vision?
Mm-mm.
No.
So that's probably what it is.
Oh
But-
shit!
well,
But there should be light being given
there
off.
should be a
so-
light in my
Yeah,
sword.
from the
Yeah.
globe.
Mm-hmm. And there is, and I'm trying to get it as soon as my freaking Roll20 wants to cooperate with me.
That's fine. We're just playing mystery games.
But yeah, go ahead while I get this figured out.
So
Yeah,
if you look Grave in the Discord, what I just tagged you in, that's what you would have came out and saw.
you can describe yourselves.
Or just give me the name because I kind of know what all your characters look like. Cause I gotta.
So
I'm a
a
drum.
drum is the one standing right next to you.
But I have a ghost scary
Oh.
guy right now
Okay.
who's
Understandable.
on top of you, basically.
I'm Boris. I'm standing behind Torin.
Way back here.
Hira
He's
is
much larger than me.
Hira is standing behind and to the right of a drum, and then a little ways back is Torin.
Obalub's way in the back.
Oh, I can see now.
Perfect.
Yeah, I just
I
said.
can see.
I-
I can fight.
Yeah, I gave you low light because you came out with your candle.
Fiend.
Hey.
So
Do
you
not
were
move.
standing in front of down this hallway with 5 people that you are not quite familiar with, and what do you guys want to do?
Mm,
Nimbus
I'm
is gonna kind of like look the apparition up and down and kind of like shrug a little bit. I've seen worse than that. And then kind of like turn to the rest of the people that he's never met before. And kind of be like, have any of you seen my good buddy around? About yay high, kind of a sickly to the skin type? No? Yes?
It's not really narrowing it down.
we saw a
gonna-
lot of those.
Here's gonna ask, who are you?
What are you? Dude, you can't just say that.
Ah, yes. Well, you see, my name is Nimbus. Uh, I'm pretty sure that you're not supposed to be here. Any of you, actually. Why are you here?
We're investigating a water cult, and several people have tried to kill us. So,
Specifically, I'm looking for payment.
what were you doing locked in that room?
I second that.
Are you allied with this cult? Hira looks very suspicious.
Me and Torn just want this money, man.
Allied with a cult? No, 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 no. Couldn't be me. Simply impossible. I was here with a good buddy of mine. His name is Gordel. And you see, I was simply just taking a nap. And I woke up in there and now I'm out. Yeah, that's the story I'm going with.
Well, I regret to inform you that
Can
Gordel
I use
is
can I use
no
an
longer
insight
with
check
us.
to see if she's lying?
Yeah, definitely. I was gonna ask the same thing. I was trying to
I
remember.
usually don't
Hira believes
do
every word.
Yeah, I typically don't do insight with characters just because it's a little difficult, but he seems honest.
Do you know anything about the the water what it's the crushing waves or whatever? Cult of the crushing waves.
Cult of the Crushing Waves. No, no, no. Doesn't sound familiar. No. I'm simply just here for Goldel. And I'm sorry, did one of you just say that Goldel is no longer with us?
We don't know who Gordel is, but we've killed several people on our path through here because they attacked us. So if he attacked us, then he may have uh, come across his unfortunate demise.
Oh,
Some
I
of those
see.
people really lost their heads with us.
Shut up.
How nice.
Bob throws up a
Um,
little high five.
Low
Nice. Yeah, low five for you.
I was about to say, I picture it as like Boris having to underhand it.
Yeah, he's got to get down on one knee, underhanded. I'm like on my tippy toes.
I apologize if any of your friends met a ill fate, but
I
we
do
did
not.
not. We did
If
not
they were her,
start the fight.
if they were his friends, then they were part of the water cult, and they attacked us, and they deserved what they got. It was justice.
This will literally be the quickest add to our ranks because she's just gonna peace out. I'm
Ye-
apologizing for her friend's death, but
It's unfortunate
did
that
not-
your friend
if-
was involved in such evil acts.
Hey, we don't know if their friend's still alive. We could go find him.
That's true. Like I said, we don't know who Gordel is.
Wait, why aren't we
Maybe-
supposed to be here?
Yeah, I'm kind of confused about that.
As they were talking, could Nimbus kind of be like looking around, trying to see if he can see Gordel like within the hallway, or at least like a piece of him?
So down the hallway where they've come from, you don't see Gordel, but you do see several of the Reavers that you've come to know lying broken and bloodied. One in the corner seems pretty charred.
He would have like sucked in like a kind of like held it, try to like slowly back away from these people because he knows he might be good looking, but he ain't gonna be surviving this encounter.
Kira's gonna be like, don't move. What else do you know about this place?
No, absolutely nothing.
What did your friend Gordel do down here? Why did he bring you here?
You see, he was simply trying to help me get back home, and now he's kind of dead. At least I'm pretty sure he's usually here with the others, and now, well, you've killed most of them.
Well, if we killed them, it's because they tried to attack us.
You've come into their home unwanted. Why would they not attack you? This was
Actually,
their
we tried to
place
play
of
nice.
dwelling.
We came down here originally for payment after we were told that we would get paid for something that we did. And one of your people gave us a bag filled with a trap.
It was a destruction orb.
Since then, we have been trying
very
to find
friendly.
the leader to get what is justly deserved, and we have been attacked over and over again, not just by people, but by creatures as well.
We did our job, and our payment was to try to be a kill. So
Everywhere we've gone, we approached people asking questions and being nice, and we were met with arrows and axes and swords instead. We did not show aggression.
I
They showed
guess
it to
I'll
us
try
first.
this new thing that all these guys are trying to tell me to do. But do you want to live or do you want to die?
Shut up,
Simple as that.
Boris.
Very good, Boris. You're making progress.
That was pretty
I'm
good.
trying.
I guess it's a step forward from just straight up killing somebody without a word.
But I don't think it's quite time for that yet, buddy.
Nimbus, how well did you know these people?
Well, you see, I only really knew Gordol. The others, they came around every so often, but not. They, not friends. Not Gordol. If that makes sense.
It does. Well, like I said before, I apologize if your friend was one of the ones that tried to attack us, but we needed to end the threat.
I see.
People have been dying because of these cults, and so we can't take half measures.
Nimbus, would you mind telling us? You said you were trying to get home.
Yes, home. I've been separated from my family for quite some time, and I'm quite sick of here. Home sounds nice.
And where is home?
It's quite far from here. I don't remember the name of it. Goldol knew the name of it. Yes, he knew the name. Um,
And he told you he would help you get home.
yes, he told me he'd take me home.
And he took you here.
Well, yes, there were things that we needed to get beforehand, and we couldn't get them when we were out traveling, so we stopped here, and this was where I met him, his friends, and well, you killed them.
I'm
Thanks.
sorry to inform you that I think Gordel may have been mixed up with some unsavory characters.
Well, that doesn't mean that he was bad. Everyone gets mixed up sometimes.
Well, he made a decision,
Tell me
and
about
that decision cost him his life. So,
Kira nods.
do you, what decision will you make?
So we could help. Get you home.
You'd
I
get me
mean,
home.
Oh yeah,
Hey.
Torin is a wizard. He knows all sorts of things.
Oh, that would be lovely.
I could do my best.
Well, then I shall be in your care.
Perhaps you can talk to your old friend, your old teacher. Maybe he knows this place where she comes from, or where she comes from.
A fat chance of going back and talking to him, at least right now. But that's an option. But I think we might be able to do something for you.
Before we leave, can you tell us what else lies down here? Any other traps? Any other areas that we need to investigate?
A person in charge, maybe.
They did the same thing to me when they found me, Nimbus.
I think it's fair to
Mr.
assume she
DM.
doesn't know he doesn't know anything, but I was actually just thinking the same thing.
This is very similar.
Flashbacks to,
This is
flashbacks
quite
to when we
similar.
met Torin. Just giving him the brutalist third degree.
Well, it was a little suspicious. He was part of a cult, even if he was undercover.
Yeah,
I've
you
been
right.
parts of
You ain't
lots of
wrong.
cults.
And it's a little suspicious that we find Nimbus down here with the water cult. So
It's as if the
Being
same DM
friends
is
with
introducing characters that is joining.
Pick the timing of
In a-
join when they
it's okay.
join.
Yeah,
It's okay. We
in a
accepted
themed way.
Torin.
For a while.
Yeah.
Mr. DM, would I know any of like traps or anything down here?
Exactly the same as me.
That's exactly what Torin did. Whenever we asked Torin any questions, Torin would be like, DM, do I know? What do I know?
Because like I know that
Oh,
I know
it's
things,
okay.
but I don't know how much that I know, if that makes sense.
Don't know what I know, you know.
Just tell us everything, and then Keegan will say, "No, not that."
Like I know things, but I don't know if I know things.
Just start making shit up, and Keegan will stop you when you go too far.
Would she have known who the priest?
Stop me
Would she
when
have
I
known who
start
the priest-
lying.
Stop
Would
it
she have
when I
known who
start
the
lying.
priest was?
So, I'm sorry. What did you ask,
Would
Tom?
she have known the priest who I interrogated?
Nimbus
Or who
probably.
gave me some information.
He probably, like I said, like he said, came across them, but outside of Gordel, there, in a
No.
few select
That's what I got.
people, there wasn't many that, Nimbus really messed or dealt around with. You do know the area a little bit, Nimbus. You haven't spent a whole bunch of time around here, mostly just sleeping because Gordel said he had some stuff to take care of and he didn't really give you anything to do. So you just kind of been walking around the area. You have noticed several different species of creatures down here. Other than that, it seems like a quote unquote safe place.
Understandable.
So Nimbus would know of any traps or unexpected things you might come across, at least in the near vicinity. I'm assuming he doesn't know the entire lay of the land, but things nearby to his room, perhaps.
Traps.
Safety increases the further you get away from me.
All right. Well, it seems we have one member of the party, or one new member of the party. What would we like to do?
Hooray!
Well, I suppose
Well,
we should head back the way we were already going.
Before we leave Nimbus, we have to do our due diligence and search the area. There could be other innocent people that have been taken hostage, or other things we need to investigate. So if you're willing to come with us, that's what we'll be doing.
We need to weed out the rest of the cult. Left no stone unturned.
I don't think anyone in here is innocent.
Innocent or not, they may have information that could help Nimbus.
I mean, like captives, not just random.
How's
janitors.
Nimbus any different from anybody else down here, though?
Same way Torin was different, because I said so.
was nice and helped you guys.
No, Hira believes Nimbus because Hira's a trusting person.
Big mistake, as you will soon learn. Nimbus is a notorious liar.
Not the great opener. Don't spoil it.
Wait, I'm sorry.
As we've seen before, Hira is a little too trusting for her own good.
So, you guys were
Onward.
moving up north. There are several other passages that you guys can go. And now that you guys are have a little bit of light from the drift globe, you can see some figures swimming in the water, including your shark, Hira. So you want to go across the bridge. So is that the consensus for the rest of the group? I'm gonna have you stop here.
Right.
I am just catching up, waiting on Boris, Adram, and Nimbus.
I can't move my character.
Same problem as me. Torin is not going to get close to that water, by the way.
But why? Why not, Can?
Why not?
Hira will walk across with her weapon ready, expecting an attack, because that water weird has attacked several times from the water.
Why? What's wrong, Boris? Why are you jumping and stomping?
Just two bodies.
You
Oh,
gotta get out.
Get my
You gotta
feet-
go out, boy.
gotta get my feet wet.
I see.
Oh God, I don't want that
Oh, no.
image.
Oh no.
I
the
gotta
light's
get my
gone.
feet wet.
By
You
the
remind
way,
me
this
of,
is my ethereal shark named Bruce. He's been helping to keep me from drowning when I get pulled into the water and on my plate.
remind me of Captain Flint, Boris. I'm going to play hopscotch in your chest cavity.
Can you move your character now?
I'm trying, but it is not. I cannot.
It's not clicking,
No.
doing anything. Why?
Try refreshing the page. That worked for me.
Hey, I saw movement.
I just moved him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said we can't go,
Hopefully,
Boris. We can't go further than where I am.
Yeah. Stop! There's a crossing guard with a stop sign right here.
I was running across because I don't trust this bridge at all.
Okay, so
Bruce
you,
has a-
you
has a
charge
little
past
background.
you charge past the crossing guard.
I was gonna try to pass the crossing guard.
Okay, so the crossing guard falls into the water with a very satisfying bleep, and then promptly gets eaten by Bruce.
Boom.
Okay.
You're a murderer.
So, before we get too far,
Yes.
as
Yeah.
the lot of you are crossing over this bridge, pretty easily you notice two large masses seem to kind of splash into the water underneath the bridge,
Oh fuck!
and you see some kind of almost looks like a crocodile with longer back legs, and you see two of them begin, or you basically just see the silhouette at this point, but you see two of them swimming north, underwater, deeper into the dungeon
Deep.
temple.
Which way? North.
This way.
What you said?
Yeah,
That's
up
our-
north.
North.
Down
Our
up
new
north.
watery. Does our
Down
new
under.
watery boy know it?
Maybe we
Does
should
our
have
new
kept going
watery
north
boy know?
because we hadn't completely explored up there after that room. There was
We
still
can,
more
s-
hallway.
we can still go
Yeah.
north across the bridge. Look at that. There's a path right by the
I
water.
don't like walking by the water.
Whoa.
Torin has.
So do we want to turn around and go up north the way we were going before?
I think that's a fine idea.
I think we should at least show her. Didn't the person at the
Black
door
crossing
say who he
guard.
was
No.
when we went? When he asked for the
Black
password or
crossing
whatever?
No.
guard.
No.
Oh.
We only know it
Isn't
was Gordle. His token had a name on it, but he didn't tell us his
Okay.
name.
Well, Nimbus is real quick.
Well, we're not
Is-
gonna go
is-
into the room.
Is the crossing guard like your sweet old black lady crossing guard?
Yes.
Can Wub give her a little hug real quick before he leaves?
Ooh, darling, you so sweet.
Well, what if Gordle's
That's
had
exactly what I was
that?
looking for.
What if it was
Sit-
Gordle's had that rolled the 20?
Say that again.
Hopefully it's not recognizable.
I said, what? Oh yeah. What if it was Gordle's had that 20 roll? Had that roll?
I
wasn't
guess
the-
I guess she'll never know, or he'll never know, will she? Will he?
The head was from the sleeping one that you decapitated.
Oh, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
You're
And
right.
then,
It
you
was the
threw,
sleep
then you
guy.
threw it at
Okay.
the guy in the back. Gordle died like instantly when we
Yeah,
walked.
that
in.
was-
Oh yeah, from the door getting closed on. I mean,
Okay, Nimbus, can
Well,
you
here-
still
here-
move your
here's the
token?
one- I know here's the one who killed him. He like tried to run and she
I
speared him through the
the-
gut.
Yeah.
Still
Yeah.
nothing.
He didn't last long, but he wasn't anything to do with the head thing.
Oh, good. Okay. I just want to make sure that there wasn't any sort of.
So yeah, he's not
Horrifying
mangled.
scene
He's just brutally murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
You just got a gut shot.
no, I think Gordle was the one that got cleaved in half.
Oh no.
I remember
Oh.
better.
Yeah.
Can I do a perception real quick? See if there's like any lights or anything at all down the tunnel, like this way.
Give me a second. I'm trying to.
Any sight?
Will.
As Nimbus is following you guys, though, he's definitely like looking around. He's like, "Oh God, oh no, oh,
y-
there was Penelope. Oh, oh."
Oh, it reminds
Tom-
me of
Boris is chewing on an eyeball of one of the dead guys.
Seeing
That
seeing
is
that
how much-
seeing that it's a waterway here, Hera's gonna make her way down this hallway.
Dave.
And
was
she's
Please,
talking to
please
you.
give me just a second before you start charging around everywhere, because I'm
Y'all
trying to fuck
calm
up with.
down.
I'm trying to
I'm not
mess with the
charging
token at the
around.
time. Like,
Here's at the end boss of the whole campaign.
Oh shit!
I'll keep
like,
asking
"Yeah,
for
guys, where are
RP
you at?"
time. This
It's
is
like
the
I-
RP time.
I dynamoed inside of him.
He
Ooh,
was a
yeah.
giant
Oh.
dude. I crawled inside of him in diamond mode.
I remember a player having that idea.
Did it work?
There was no way I was going to let that happen.
There's
Especially
the
not
whole
the horse
Ant-Man
if he wanted to
Thanos
crawl in
theory.
through. That poor guy.
so
I bet it's really damp and humid in here.
it is
Yeah. It's,
humid, but it's actually very frigid.
Oh,
The
Worst combination.
the
Taurus is- Sorry.
you can definitely all of you see your breath. And as you kind of standing around, it looks like there's condensation growing or building on the outside of Boris's faceplate.
nuh-uh,
Torrance,
because I closed my, I buttoned up my overcoat.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were still proudly showing that off.
No, I can't risk it getting hurt.
He unbuttons the
red.
lower shirt.
Yeah. Just saying, like, we're all looking around, we're looking at our breath. Wow, it's really cold. And Torrance just like, ching ching.
Knife
Silk-
hands.
Silk shirt.
You just get when you got these babies.
Yeah.
Are you caught back up with us, Kyle?
I'm
Torrance, I see that
I'm
you
working
brought
on
your two
the
daggers.
damn token
Wow.
for some reason, because everything's assigned the way it's supposed to. He's got lighting.
It honestly might just be my laptop being like, "No, you can't play D&D."
Delete
God.
delete the token and then have her drag it out herself. Do
Better.
you know how to do that, Grave?
Where?
Go to the little like newspaper thing next to the chat bubbles up top. and then under PC you should see your name and just drag like where the picture or your name is.
Oh god,
Should
I
be able to
clicked
drag
it.
off.
No.
I just dragged one out, so it may help.
I did it.
Look,
Tiny a
mini
drum.
drum.
Tiny a drum.
That's how big Lifestar should be.
Yeah, I don't know why. Let me try lifestyle.
But you have Tiny a Drum and Big Lifestar.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Tiny a Drum and Big Lifestar. I love it. Never ceased to amaze me.
So you can move your character now?
Yeah, I can move it now. Thank you.
I'm gonna bring Lifestar to go
Yes.
scout ahead. What are you doing? They're gonna see that for miles. You're a madman.
So
Lifestyle
Or-
knocks over trees.
I would like to add Nimbus, as you guys were walking through or down this corridor back where you came from, you left the doors open and there are small lanterns in the room. And Nimbus, as you glance in, you can see a grand total of 5 bodies and 6 heads. One of them is filleted like a elegant steak in 2, and you are able to recognize the ring that Gordel always wore.
He's gonna kind of like another sharp like inhale and be like, "Oh, Goldal." He's gonna like just. He doesn't want to, but he's going to because like that's his friend. He's gonna go into the room, and then he's gonna like take the ring because that's his buddy.
Okay.
He's
So
not-
you can add a silver band to your inventory.
Hell yeah.
And about a pint of blood and about 4 quarts of brain.
Boris, you're an armor smith and an artist. What can't you do?
Apparently be
You should
nice.
see him make wine. Blood wine.
No, that's not quite a bad idea. Boris, do you know how they make wine?
Step on it, right?
Correct. I think a man of your
I think I'm
caliber
good
could
at
do
that.
just fine at that.
I think I've been making blood wine all day.
I meant wine more suitable for human consumption.
Consumption. Can't make
I
wine
would
without
like
popping
to-
a couple cherries.
I would like to try to make a perception check to see if I can see any like sort of signs of life down this tunnel over here.
Okay.
As well as I would like to make a survival check to see if I can find the water weird nearby or somehow track it if it has been near us.
So if all of you want to give me perception, I can give you a little bit more description of the area.
Did you ever put Hunter's Mark on it when it tried to grab Thorin?
Mm-mm.
Hunter's Mark would have helped, but I have advantage for just standard survival tracking and
Like
checking
default?
for elementals. One of my favorite enemies.
So, since this is a favorite enemy, you would already know that water weirds are one of the weird ones.
Yeah.
And they
Tell us
track,
something
though.
we don't know.
are able to essentially become invisible as soon as they completely immerse themselves into water. The only
One
real,
with the water, so to speak.
yeah, really the only way to truly track a water weird is to have it either grab something or swallow something and then follow that.
When one grabbed Torin.
Yes. Wubba Lubba.
Up for another swim, buddy?
So you notice the those 2 crocodile or reptilian creatures that you saw earlier. They you notice as one of the tails, you missed the first one, but the second one, its tail disappears in a cavern underwater over here. Let's see. Hira, you don't really hear much in the hallway that you're standing in. You do hear the trickle of water. Torin, you're still focused on trying to stay away from the water. Boris is enjoying his blood art on the walls, and Adram is distracted by the blood art on the walls.
Here, call to the others.
Um,
Say that there's a door up here.
off of that same perception check, real quick, are there any like cracks or crevices, like something that could serve as a little cavern for one of these reptiles along this like rock face right here?
Mm-mm.
'Cause I'm scared now.
It looks like it's currently being hollowed out for that type of or thing, but it's not complete. There's no.
Yeah, come on, Wub. Don't want to leave you behind and get lost somewhere.
Where's the drum?
I'm here.
Okay. So as you guys around the corner into this room or into the hallway, and Hira is kind of standing at the door. Hira, if you or while you're waiting on them to catch up to you, if you want, you can make up another perception check to see if you can hear anything in the room.
Here's blind and deaf.
Yeah. Trickle of water. Constant trickle of water. And as you kind of lean up against the door, it is wooden. The wood is kind of been affected by the moisture in the air, and it's starting to grow some mold all over it. Well, it has been growing mold, but it is unlocked.
Wood
Can
rot.
I open the door?
Yes. So,
Roll for initiative.
bloop, you are now inside the room, and stay there as the rest of the party begins making their way in. Don't go any further, Boris.
I didn't mean to.
Are you dragging us in? Because I can't get in.
Yes, that's why I was saying don't go any further, because I have to drag you guys in manually.
Roger.
And there's your fury.
Yay. I mean, oh.
Okay. Now, so in this chamber, the years have not been kind to it. It's so badly damaged, ill-serviced. It basically kind of looks like the people are in this air or in the temple have just shut the door and forgotten about it. And Nimbus, you can attest to that. No, they basically everyone has told you just to kind of stay out of this area. For not or without telling you a good reason why. In the back, you see several collapsed columns and buckling walls, and that speaks to the past or how long it's been since anyone's been in here to maintain the area. But one feature in the room remains sort of intact. There is a stone fountain in the middle of the west wall, and it consists of a 10-foot wide semicircular stone basin of water with a grinning gargoyle perched on the pedestal jutting out from the wall. There are stone doors that exit to the north, and there's also one the one behind you. As you guys are kind of looking into the area, now that you're just standing here in the silence and in the dark, you notice and you bring light into this room. You hear a kind of guttural hiss as these two very strange here, hold on. Let me get this bitch pulled up. Boop. So it is a bipedal creature with large claws on both of its hands and feet, and one giant green eye in the center of its face. And it both of them round the corner, and charge. Um,
Oh, he's cute.
Can we keep him?
Look at that when he's
What a
eating your
cutie pie.
face.
and if here, let me show you guys a handout.
Please don't.
Oh,
Aw.
look at him.
And just real quick, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Look at those back scratchers he's got on his back. You can just.
Yeah,
Nothing
you
right
guys
up
can
to
also
him.
go ahead and roll initiative.
I'll give my plus to Torin.
Thank you.
You get a
Wow.
plus. You get a +4.
4. Gotcha.
Well, it's smart to have the wizard have the highest initiative so he can set up the fight.
You
So
don't have to
it's
defend
like,
yourself. Just know that I'm
earlier on.
number 6. I'm rolling like garbage tonight.
Pretty sure I
That'll
gave
be
it
my team.
earlier on last
Hey,
session.
whoa, good roll.
Last session I were like crap too, so it's just keeping up the theme.
How does one roll?
Nice waba.
I figured out why those. I was thinking too hard about why you had 2 feats. It's because you're
So-
human.
So
Yeah.
you can
And
click
roll.
if you click your token, and then
So you're good.
do you know how to open your character sheet?
Human and what?
Grave.
Because you're human and level 1 always gets a feat at level 1.
Oh.
So you're good. I
Are
was
you
just
there?
thinking too hard.
Yeah, I think.
I was confused. Still.
So
Like
at
checking
the
through
top
everything.
at the top right, you've got like the little chat bubbles, and right next to it, it looks like there's like a notebook type thing. If you click on that, and then you click on your character name, it'll open up a window, and then you just go over to your character sheet. It'll start on bio and info. You go over to the character sheet, scroll down, and if you click your character token and then click initiative, it'll roll for you.
Nani? I'm very confused.
Hold on. I'll
clicked
share my
him,
screen
I
for you.
Not. I won't be able to see.
Hmm.
I don't remember. That makes it kind of hard.
What happened? What I missed?
I'm simply trying to roll for initiative and
So, do you see my screen?
Are you doing it on D&D Beyond, or are you doing it on your character sheet in the game in Roll20?
I'm trying to do it on Roll20.
Yeah, do it on D&D Beyond. Oh wait, you don't have that extension set up. Hold on. Real
Yeah,
quick.
that's why I'm trying to. If you look at my screen, Grave, hold on.
Well,
Can you see it?
she can't because she's
No.
on her phone. The thing is,
Oh,
yeah, that's what I was trying.
I
But
didn't know she was on her
yeah.
phone.
so on your laptop, what is it called? Beyond 20.
I believe so, yeah.
Just
It's
type
gotta
in.
be through Firefox
Yeah.
is the better one.
If you type in Beyond 20, you'll be able to there's a extension for your browser that'll allow you to link up your D&D Beyond character sheet with Roll20. So like I've already got it on mine. So we're rolling initiative. Did it roll? No. Why isn't it not working?
Because roll 20 is ass.
Yeah.
I'd give you fantasy grounds if I could.
Haha. That's not where I want you to roll though. Alright, it's telling me virtual tabletop not found. Why? Even though I have probably because it's not my character.
You gotta buy that separately. It's an EA add-on.
You know, if I had to make a guess on what a Nothic is, I'd say they're fairly ocular creatures.
You would be correct in that assumption. Okay, so just for tonight, use your sheet on roll 20 or on D&D Beyond, and just tell me what you roll. And well, actually, I don't even need to. I can see it right here.
Okay.
Yeah, so just use your sheet on D&D Beyond to make everything easy.
Nice.
23.
Addy 20.
Right.
Pretty pie.
Let's add turn.
Ooh. We get to see what Nimbus is like in action.
All right, my
For a
bad.
second, I thought you were eating Bartholomew.
I do it all the time. There's not much of him left.
I want
Oh,
cake.
that's one point.
Yeah, I hope you brought enough for the rest of us.
Yeah,
Rude.
that's like rule number 2 of Dungeons and Dragons: bringing food for the group.
Jeez.
So this first
I'm
one,
sorry, would you like a virtual bite?
Mm-hmm.
Benefits of working at a ice cream shop that makes ice cream cakes.
Oh, it's ice cream cake too?
Damn, Kaylee.
Be right back. I'm going to Stop and Shop. Oh, you don't even have a Stop and Shop, but you guys are
I
fine.
think
Let Eric
Hero's
take the
gonna get
first
hit by
bite
the
so he
pain
can
train.
let Eric grab it so he can just do the aggressive grab onto food.
Yeah.
so
Hero, watch out.
this first one, realizing that its domain has been entered, is going to charge at Hira. So first attack is going to be a, oh shoot, where'd it go? There it is. 17. And second one is going to be a 21 against Hira.
21 hits.
Holy.
Right. So the first one, as this large claw, or one of them comes across and scrapes against your breastplate. The second one is able to get a small cut on your cheek, and that one does 6 damage.
Ugh.
And that starts us with Wubba Lubba Keen Eye.
All right. I am going to. Now he's too far away. A bonus action. Instead of that, I will use my disengage to move over here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna pop a shot at the one in the front first. And
Go
then
for it.
I'll pop a shot at the one in the back second. Spread the love a little bit, you know what I mean?
Go for it.
It's kind.
29 to hit.
Ow.
It's going to be a good day for Wubba. I like it.
Alright, that's 11 on that one.
Okay.
And then. No, I'll see if I hit on the second one. I'll attack the second one.
The
13 to
13
hit.
and 13 misses.
Well, missed my chance. It happens.
All right. So that was 2 attacks, bonus action. Want to do anything else?
Nope.
Hira, you just got clawed, and you just the one in front of you got a crossbow
they
bolt
both-
in its side.
Are they both on top of me, or is this one really over here?
That one's way over there.
How would it hit me then?
This
No,
one
the
hit
one
you.
creature made 2 attacks at you.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Ooh. Up in
Okay.
Those are
So-
all at the one that's directly in front of me.
2 successful hits, dealing pretty successful damage.
I love those nice consistent rolls.
All right. Pretty huge chunk. Do you want to do anything else?
Nope, nothing else to do. Really? I might 5 foot over.
Okay.
That way I can touch the other guy if he comes within reach.
Oh, is it Nimbus' turn now?
Yes, it is. Nimbus.
Sweet. Does walking count as bonus action or no?
Walking is
Was that-
movement.
Okay.
So you have let's see, where is it? Where is walking? 30 feet of movement that you can use.
Okay. So he's gonna come right up here with that boy.
Okay.
He's going to put a crimson right on his rapier, the
Mhm.
rapier of wounding.
Gotcha.
That just gives it an extra 1d6 of damage, but he also takes 1d6 of damage, because, you know,
Okay.
blood hunters.
So go ahead and roll your d6 for slicing a part of your body.
I don't know how to roll the d6 though.
So if you go
Because
down
if I
to let's see, where is it on the sheet? That's not what I wanted to do. Go back.
On actual roll 20, there's dice on the left-hand side.
I know, but doesn't it just roll a d20?
No, you hover over it, and it'll show all the different.
Yeah. You just
Ones.
click on it.
And if you wanted to, you could type it out and do slash roll
It should-
d6 or 1d6.
It should
Slash
be on her fucking-
RD6.
And you can add whatever modifiers or whatever you want to do on that also. Or 2d6 or whatever.
Okay.
So is the damage?
Hold on.
So is the damage that done to you equal to the damage you do to the extra damage you do, or do you roll two separate
No, there-
d6s
there
for
are
that?
2 separate d6s for it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Okay.
But I
So
take the ambush.
what you can do instead on D&D Beyond, when you're reading your Blood Maledict, it says losing a d6, and it has that little die button. If you click on that, it will roll it.
Oh. Okay.
So go ahead and take your 1 damage, and then
Nice.
roll your d6 for. So that's going to be an additional 3. And go ahead and make your attack.
Nice job. It's always good to have low self-damage and higher.
19 is going to hit. The
And
rapier is actually a d8, not a d6. And
I rolled the d6 or d8. It was 2 plus the 5 is
okay, I missed it.
7. Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you can click on the words to Keegan and it'll pop it open.
Mm-hmm. I see it.
And then the extra d6.
Where are all these rolls?
I have no idea. I'm not doing those.
I was just wondering. I'm like, there's like 16 rolls here.
And then that
They're
one-
all 1d6s.
See, I think that rolls.
I hate to break it to you, Keegan. I think she killed all these guys.
How is it?
Still adding up the damage. It's over 900.
Are you spam clicking and it's just now registering or something?
No. I
Okay.
only did it once. I'm very confused.
So am I.
Like I'm not
Yeah.
even touching my phone and it's still going.
Broken character. I'm calling it. Attack once and roll 58 1d6s.
so sorry.
This is it still going?
If it helps, he only
It
did
looks like
8
it stopped.
damage to it.
I still don't see any other rolls, so I guess I'm
Okay.
okay.
It's taking a break. Gonna keep rolling it.
Okay, so 4 damage, or how much damage was it total?
It was 8 damage altogether because of the extra 1d6.
Okay, and did you roll the 1d4 for bleed?
Oh, I did not.
52
Uh oh,
more.
here it comes.
I didn't
Oh,
touch
Lord.
anything. I don't know what's happening.
I don't either.
Oh, now I see him going on the log. Wow.
Yep,
I
there it
don't know
goes.
why it's
Oh,
still
wow.
going. I'm literally not
3.
even touching anything. Oh,
Broken character. Just overpowered. Unbelievable.
Tegus, maybe you should roll for her.
Like you just roll it on roll 20. Just do /R 1d6 or whatever you need to do.
You know what? Let's try that instead.
Just gonna keep spamming it.
It's 1d4, right?
Mm-hmm.
There.
Okay.
9 total damage.
So, just to give you a little flavor text, y'all watch as Nimbus kind of steps up from the back behind Hira, takes the point of his rapier and jabs it into the palm of his hand, and as he pulls the rapier away, the blood starts pooling down the end of the blade, and he stabs it into the Nothic. And as the blade sinks in, you see the greenish blood that comes out of the wound, or coming out of the wounds that Hira dealt, and everyone's dealt really at this point. It pulses for a moment, and then begins to quickly start coming out of each of the wounds much faster. All right. So, movement, bonus action, attack. Anything else?
No. That's all he's gonna do.
Stop rolling! Why is it rolling again? I got
Anything else? Yes, 48 more rolls.
it.
Here,
48 more.
Yeah,
what if
one
I-
more thing.
Okay, I closed out my D&D Beyond.
Let's see if that helps.
Just hit like every elevator button on the way out.
Yeah, that's literally just happened.
Oh god. Please, I swear.
Torin.
I didn't mean to.
His turn. Orin's gonna nestle in behind Hira and next to Boris, and I would like to see if I know anything about Nothics. What kind of role would that be?
Arcana or religion or history? You choose.
Okay, I'll go with Arcana. That seems to be my tried and true. Oh, thank you,
Bro.
thank
Hey.
you.
Their third nat 20.
He knows everything there is to know about them. He studied them intimately.
Okay.
He wrote a
Maybe
thesis
two,
paper on
exactly.
these specific subspecies of Nothics.
So what's up,
Mm,
Torin?
I don't know how much information you can give me. Like, it's a whole different system from what I'm used to. But if possible, I'd like to know if there's any like special abilities they might have. If that's something you're willing to give me, I'll take anything really.
Actually, yeah. So, these are aberrations. However, typically the way these things are created, is rather than gaining any kind of godlike supremacy that they crave, the wizards that devote themselves to the unearthing arcane secrets and driven to this point or driven to this point or particular magic eventually become reduced to these creeping tormented monsters and they are typically seen as cursed by Vecna. They also have a weird trait about themselves where the knowledge that they thirst for in life carries over in this weird form. They have a weird ability that allows them, with that giant eye of theirs, to gain in a weird manner, gain knowledge from other creatures. And this grants them forbidden knowledge, it seems. And some of them are willing to share for a price.
Mm. That'd be a hard bargain. Okay. What would you rule that Arcana check to be as far as actions go?
I usually would say that would be your action.
Okay.
Leave you with a bonus in movement.
Hmm.
Let me see.
Not too much about them other than the lore. Gross and creepy. Okay. I'll end my turn next to the two sturdiest people I know.
All right. Boris.
I push my way through here.
Okay. She
I'm sorry.
steps
here.
steps
I'm not
aside,
swimming
kind
through
of.
here.
Safety blanket.
Yeah, do like a swim through person. Motion like when you're in a crowd. I'm going up here.
Okay. So you do leave that one Nothic's threatened square or threatened area, and it does kind of lash a claw out at you, but you get out of the way quick enough that it just barely grazes your armor and you feel nothing.
Oh, he's got a big threat range, I guess. Yeah.
Well, if you move through here, it'd be
through here. Yeah. Okay, I see what you mean. Didn't even think of that. Wielding my glowing red sword because it's lighting. I'm taking a swing at him.
go for it.
Aim for the eye.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Where is it?
Holy
Can't see
shit.
it.
All right, that's a hit. That's some damage.
Ugh.
As you
Second
approach
attack.
it, yeah, you can. As you approach, it snarls at you, and you kind of use that opening to bring your sword in at its neck, and it grazes across its mouth pretty heavily. The 16 also hits. Another 16 damage. Damn. Okay. All right. So now that brings us to the one that you just approached, Boris. And
I was gonna ask.
go ahead.
He's still alive. I was gonna ask if he was still alive. I was gonna do a bonus.
Okay, bonus action. Go ahead.
I'm gonna use one of my superior die to grapple with him. Throw him in a headlock. If possible.
Let's see.
I roll a strength athletics check.
The
And then
grapple.
superior die.
The grapple
Passive.
action is a additional action. So you would have to either, especially with you using a sword, you would have to either
Yeah.
grapple or attack.
Oh, it's my bonus action. It's the new skill that I got.
Let's see.
There, can I link it?
Should be able to. Immediately after hit, you can spend it. Yeah, grappling strike. Okay, yeah, you took. I forgot you took. You took that one. Got it. Go for it. Make a strength check, and make one against it. 15.
I can add my athletics.
You add a superiority die.
To your
It
athletics
already
check.
added your
Oh, I didn't
Oh,
roll
yeah,
my
roll
No,
an
he
athletics.
should have
athletic
rolled. He should have
check.
rolled athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you rolled a strength. There you go. And then add a superiority
And you
die
add your
to it.
which is what 1d6, 1d8.
1d8.
Yep.
Yeah, so roll 1d8 and add that.
Badass.
26.
Oh.
It is grappled.
Oh, yeah.
Headlock and crushing that knock.
Okay. So you are currently holding it by the neck at the moment. But you dealt some
Right.
serious damage to it, and it's grappled. In its turn, and it is going to try to get out. So that'll be unsuccessful. It's another athletics check, or I have to make an athletics check against him.
Okay. I thought he had to roll another check. Damn.
Mm-mm.
5e crazy.
Okay.
Oh my.
Guys, take your kill shot on it.
Yeah, he's stuck.
Well, I'm holding on target for you, bud.
A drum.
All right. He's going to stay right there, and he's going to aim at him with his eyesight, as he normally does, with some Eldritch Blasting. This guy here.
Okay. So Nimbus, you watch in a very Cyclops-esque style. A laser beam essentially comes out of a Drom's eyes, its eye holes. First one hits.
8 damage. He's still up.
Yes. I will let you guys know when they are going to die. The 11 misses.
Okay, and then he commands this boy to go up and attack. Why is my Roll20 character sheet not working? Uh-oh. Can you guys still hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
God, I lagged out. My Roll20 character sheet won't open for myself.
For the Fury?
No, for like my own Adram character.
I don't know why. We try it.
Can you open up mine?
Yeah.
Can you click the bottom attack? It should say like frost something.
Chilling Hand.
Yep.
Is that what it? Okay, 12 will
12
miss.
hit. Okay. I'll try to figure this out. And that is the end of my turn.
Okay. So,
And
go ahead.
sorry, I was just asking if this is the one in front of us, or Nimbus and Hira.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, it will be the one in front of you. And as everyone has done some damage to this one standing in front. And he is going to let's see. He's going to turn and or kind of standing off to the or is going to make eye contact with you, Nimbus. Get it? Eye contact. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. As the Nothic kind or no state or in you get locked in its gaze, and you just feel in the back of your mind it an overwhelming surge of information just swirling and so or through the back or through your head, and unfortunately you're not able to make sense of it, and it just becomes an overbearing migraine.
Understandable.
Can I give attack of opportunity on him? Since he attacked somebody who's not me.
Okay.
Since Nimbus had used the Rapier of Wounding, he actually takes another d4 of damage at the start of his turn.
Okay.
Which is why I was asking if it was the one in front of us. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. And then your saving throw.
You get a +4 to it. Oh wait, no, because it's Constitution. You might not. Hold on, let me look again.
Yeah.
Max damage.
Ooh.
No, it's any saving throw. So you'll get a +4 to your saving throw.
Can't
See,
do that.
Nimbus, if you stand right next to Hira, you get a bonus to any saving throws.
That's pretty cool. He already has a +3 in Constitution, so that's gonna be pretty tasty.
Has to be right
Yeah,
next
you'll
to
get
you, Hira.
Yeah, it's within 10
Adjacent.
feet actually, so not right next. Yeah, so right now you're just like
Then
one square too far away to
moved,
get the bonus.
I would have moved 5 feet because I didn't move anything. Will you
Yeah,
allow that,
you have to be within a 10-foot radius of me.
Not this time.
Okay.
So to add the do I just do +3, or do I add on the +5 with the 3?
You to make it simple, you can do that. Just make it a plus.
She gets a +4 from me.
Okay.
So if you're gonna type it out, just do +4 after whatever your die roll is, or plus whatever 7. Oh.
Rip.
Brain go burr.
Getting that one.
Yeah.
So,
Chalk that up to a win.
this surge of information kind of racks through your brain, and nearly as quickly as it sets on, it's gone, but you feel much weaker than you did before. You take 10 damage.
Yeesh.
Thing looked at you all cross-eyed and shit.
It looked at you all
Outside with
cross
its one eye.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Eh.
then somebody caught it cross-eyed with one eye.
Am I doing it, guys? Am I doing it?
Am I doing it?
Did you count my attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So that brings us
No.
to Wubba Lubba. The one that's
Fuck
is
Get 'em.
stilling up.
yeah.
The one that's standing in front of your new companion in Hira has direct eye contact with Nimbus, and they seem to be sharing an intimate moment.
Ooh, woo.
He's distracted. Shoot him in the fucking eye.
Oh wow.
Shoot him in the fucking eye.
Just because I never
Oh.
really use it, I'm gonna
Oh, he's doing it.
pull out my razor, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage. That's 5, 10, 15. Boop! Right here. Right into this cozy little spot right here. And I'm going to shiv the guy that is in front of Hira, and I'm going to try to shank the guy that Boris is currently wrestling with.
Okay.
Prison shank. Shit. Stab, stab.
This is actually my tactical knife.
It's like
It's silent.
Yeah.
So the
I love it.
21
Just
hits,
shows up.
and then
Yes. No, this is actually my silenced knife. I don't know how it works, but it's magic. It's actually silent.
I'm saying you would make the sounds. This is for
With my
Boris.
own.
I'm making them
Yes.
for him.
And then I will add my buggies. My swarm, I'm gonna stab him. As I stab him, you're gonna see one of my wasps come out and also stab this guy right in the neck.
Oh, damn.
the one in front of Boris, or the one in front of
The first one that I attacked, the one in front of Hira and them.
Okay.
Now I go for Boris guy. 14 to hit.
Realizing that you dealt damage to its compadre next to him, the big ol' eye is ever more diligent and manages to avoid the second attack. However, the first one, you are able to land a blade in the very fleshy midsection of it. It is not looking happy at all.
I want you to look happy. I want you to look dead.
Yeah.
As Wolf runs past, I slice its gut, and it makes absolutely no sound. You just see it start to ooze blood from this fresh wound.
Exactly.
It's such a weird but cool knife you gave me.
I love it.
I know he's not talking about a drum who gave him a knife also, but wasn't as cool, I guess.
Yours,
one's-
he gave me a silenced tactical
I know,
knife.
I know.
Right?
I'm just kidding.
The other one, the other one's
He's
just
not kidding.
shiny.
I keep that one with my treasures.
It's my friendship token. It's my friendship dagger. I stab all my friends with it. I mean, I make friends with it. I mean, Hira. I mean, I'm not wrong.
I'm gonna step up here in the middle of things.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna give guy in front of me
A big old poke.
hurty hurt.
Give him a big old poke. That's a big old poke. How do you
Doesn't
want to do
hurt
it?
him hard enough. Ooh, I'm gonna stab him right in his eye. The one that's staring at Nimbus.
Oh wow.
So, coming to the rescue of your partially confused and in agony friend, you jab the point of your halberd into the tip of the, or into the eye of the Nothic, and it's kind of stuck. You kind of sank the tip into the back of its skull, and it's stuck.
I have another attack.
But you're easily able to yank it out. Go for the attack.
So I'm gonna turn around on this guy.
Ooh, perfect. Meets it, beats it. So, it's eloquently put. Jabbing halberd into the eyeball, quickly turning, and then without even yanking it out, you bring down the halberd across or over your head, and the corpse of the Nothic kind of just flings off the tip of your halberd as you bring it down into the shoulder of the other one in front, and you pull it back out and jab it into the gut. with the butt of your halberd. It is still standing,
No way.
but ferociously angry. Nimbus, you turn back to the real world with no screaming science lessons or magic lessons going through your ears. What do you do?
He's a tad bit angry, really confused, and he's just gonna like look around a bit, see that there's still a dude over there, and be like, "Oh, okay, it's time to go over there now." And he's gonna just he's gonna try to like squeeze over that side a little bit if my character will.
Cooperate.
Yeah,
Just,
there he is.
just angrily snaps out of a trance. Fuck you, Bill Nye.
You're not my favorite science guy anymore.
What the fuck?
I'm not sure if he has to do the Crimson Rite again for the. I think he does, so I'm gonna. I'll
I
do that
think
for him.
it's. Let's see. As a bonus action, imbue your strike, radiant damage. Dead. Right. It lasts while you hold the weapon.
Oh, okay.
Weapon strike extra damage. Activate right.
Don't put it away.
Last while you hold the weapon or until you complete a short rest. Yeah, so it's continual, but every time you deal damage, it seems like you have to take the damage as well. Or no, on activating the right.
Understandable. Yeah. So since it's continual, he doesn't act. He's not activating it, so he doesn't take the damage again.
Right.
So then, roll to hit. Do it hit.
A 14 does not,
Understandable.
but you do have two attacks per turn.
Indeed, he does. So he's gonna try to do that again.
Pokey pokey.
Big pokes? Absolutely not.
So, pissed off and focused on the song "Do the Hokey Pokey," or "Do the Pokey Pokey," you unfortunately miss the intended target. And you should still have a bonus action since you didn't turn on your right. Is there anything else you can do? No.
I don't think that he can. Because I think for blood curses, he has to touch the creature, and he has not been able to touch this
Yeah.
creature. Yeah. So he's not really got anything left.
Right. All right. Thorin.
Can this Nothic see me from where I am right now? Or is it obscured by Hira and Boris?
It is obscured.
Okay. Well, if I moved up one space closer to Hira, could I then maybe make eye contact with it?
I'll allow it.
Okay.
Kind of peering between the broad shoulders of both Hira and Boris.
If anything, I just want to take out one of the orbs of devastation that I have and just hold it up into the air, trying to get its attention.
Okay.
See what happens.
Now, are these are the used ones, correct?
The one, specifically the Earth one that I dispelled.
So, as you hold it up, um, and you watch, it's kind of hurriedly looking around the room, and the weird bat-like nostrils, you see them flex as if he's sniffing something, and then or the big eye will dart over and look at the orb.
Okay. And that was all for my turn.
Okay.
I wanted to see the reaction.
Boris, this weird eye just is no longer looking at you, rather past you at this weird object or the orb that Torin is holding up behind you. What do you do? Roll to kill it.
Precious. Yeah, roll a kill. Um,
Kamehame, great sword.
I'm gonna as a sorry, I'm looking over some grappling things. As a grappling free action thing, I'm gonna throw him down prone,
Okay.
releasing him, and so he's prone.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know what that adds to any DC checks, but
It means anything is an automatic hit.
all right. Well, shit. Can I roll to at least see if I get any crits?
Let's see.
Does that work?
One moment. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it's an auto crit.
It's auto crit. Okay. But then I'm gonna double attack him.
No, it's not an auto crit. Hold on, let me look it up.
For prone attack rolls against prone people have advantage if the attacker's within 5 feet. Unless it's a special prone.
It shouldn't be. Just making sure.
That's the advantage work for me.
All right. Roll with advantage.
All right.
Okay. 19 hits. You're doing 2 attacks.
Yeah.
So, kind of hearing the cadence of Nimbus coming up behind you saying "pokey pokey," you take note of that, like "pokey pokey," and bring down the point of your greatsword into various points of this Nothic's body, and separate it from its connection with life.
Ooh, my favorite thing to do. I want to rip its eye out of its head as a free action, if possible. In Boris style. I need a victory trophy from this thing. I don't know. These eyes might be useful to us.
So as you pull it out, it's very squishy. It's almost like a stress ball.
I'll put the orb back in my backpack.
I was hoping something would happen with that too.
I'm gonna say something about how I feel like wizards like eyes and stuff, and like this could be part of a potion or something, right? Maybe we do have to go back and talk to your old teacher. Give him one of these.
I can't begin to think of what he would do with this.
Hey, bud, brought you a present.
We can tell him about the great battle and the.
No, Boris, look, there's his office window right there. Just chuck, just
Just
throw it
chuck
as
it
hard
on
as you
in.
fucking can.
Scrawl a note on it. Wish you were here. Heart Boris.
Mitch,
Wish
you
I
ever
could
see?
see. Wish I could see your face right now.
Wish you could see us now.
What is with this group
Heart-
and brutal
Heart
puns?
him.
Why is
Boris,
death?
Boris is getting to us.
What is it? What is it with death and puns? It just fits.
Just go together, man.
That's why you get
Okay.
the word punishment.
Aha! All right. So you guys now stand in this room with the gargoyle statue and two dismembered Nothics laying sprawled on the floor. There's two doorways.
Knowing what I know about Nothics, could I take a look around the room, maybe investigate a little bit?
Sure. Investigation, please.
I can't be perfect at everything.
So, kind of looking around the room, it seems like these creatures were kind of left to their own devices. They had a few items in the corner that they were huddling against themselves. One is a small dagger, and the other one is a small ring. Seemingly too small for a human hand. But the two items, just to make it brief, definitely seem to have some kind of magical properties to them, and so that's why they were huddled in the corner. Just you also remember these things don't typically need to eat; they just want to protect their stash.
Let's take its brush.
Ooh, so there's a stash somewhere.
The items were the stash, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Could I don't think we have time to just sit here and wait while I try to detect magic, but
Just scoop it all in a bag. Call it a day.
I'll slip the ring on, and
Okay.
I'll walk back and toss the
Isn't it too small for a
knife.
human hand?
in my
Yeah,
pocket.
you're a little baby boy. Why would you
And
do
I'll
that?
toss the knife to Wub.
Do you catch said knife, Wub?
No.
No, just falls to the floor in front of you.
Is this a,
Clang.
is this a well
I'm still
here?
holding a crossbow and my other knife. I was not expecting that. Oh,
Keegith, is this a well here?
Yes.
That's the thing with the
Can I search
gargoyle.
that?
If you want to make me investigation, go ahead for it, Adron.
It's the last time I ever tried to toss you anything, Wub.
I'm sorry, my hands were full.
The sun was in my eyes.
A
So-
sheave razor. Is it safe to assume I have another sheath somewhere to put this, I guess, new dagger? Or I guess just toss it in my backpack for now? I don't know.
Yeah, you can always slide it into your sandal.
I'd like to make an investigation check as well.
Was he able to put the ring on? Because I thought you said it was like too small for a human's.
No, he
Yes,
put
I
it in
don't
his
want him
pocket.
to, like. Okay.
So investigating
Somebody putting on a ring that's like 2 sizes too small, because like goes
turns
on, but doesn't
purple.
fucking come off.
What you're talking about? It's always been there. It's always been there.
So Boris and Hero with your investigation, I'll get to that in just a second. Adram, as you're looking into this the tunnel, Nimbus mentions that this they occasionally said it grants some modest healing powers, but no one's ever had the courage to drink from it. But it's also fed from the reservoir somewhere else in the temple, but not sure where.
Hira could use some healing.
Take a drink.
Are you daring enough to take a drink?
Oh, don't mind if I do.
Constitution saving throw.
Yay! better here than everybody else.
All right. How many points of damage have you taken?
I'm at. Oh fuck, math. Hold on. I'm gonna fuck. 19.
So you receive 19 points of healing and 5 temporary health or hit points.
Awesome.
And Boris, as you're kind of looking around the room, you see a very makeshift sign plastered on the door you're standing in front of, and it says, "To the Temple of the Black Earth," signed DM. Please don't enter. I don't want to go to another map. P.S.
Oh,
We'll come back to this.
I'm gonna ask the Doris name.
Here I didn't die, right?
No.
No, I got fully healed and then some.
Oh, look at that.
But I did crush that Constitution saving throw. So I don't know if something bad would happen if you failed. I don't know if you want to risk it. It's up to you.
I mean,
I will relay that information to everybody else that like it helped me, but I don't know.
it
Your-
felt
your
weird for a
your
second, but I
bones-
feel great.
Your
Yeah, I'm gonna
bones
be like,
turn
if
to
it-
rubber, and you get +9 dexterity.
Oh my god, I'm so triggered.
You know, here
But
I think
anyways-
I'll pass on that. I was raised to not.
If you're
drink
right next to me,
strange
you get a
drinks.
plus. You'll get a +4 to your saving throw. So if you want to risk it,
Like I said, raised differently.
I was feeling a little brave.
All right. So what do we want to do?
Short rest.
Well,
I would love a
I
short
need
rest.
spells back. Dang it!
I haven't been
Yeah,
able to
short
smite
rest works.
anything.
I've got nothing. Not like it mattered. I only attacked once in that whole entire thing.
Okay.
But I could have done some more.
Are we positive on a short rest? Is that a group group decision?
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
I guess.
grab some snacks.
I suppose.
How
I'll
deep
holster
is
my
the well?
wand and bring out and load my new crossbow.
It misfires in your hand.
Ah,
All right. So you guys go ahead and mark on your sheets that you receive a short rest. Now, how long do you spend? 2 hours? 1 hour?
Exactly 1 hour.
Who's got a watch?
Uh,
Trick question. There are no watches.
I'm checking the sundial.
And you look at your sundial and there's no shadow. And it's like, oh wait, I'm inside.
I dip one piece of my cloak in the water, and I note exactly 1 hour it takes to dry off.
he uses drift globe to cast a shadow and uses that to use the
Yep.
sundial.
And then makes it move around the
Moving it
room.
off.
An hour later, geez, it's still 6 o'clock. What the fuck?
This watch must be broken. Okay,
How deep
Sorry.
is the well?
the little that is
Oh,
about 2.5 feet deep.
oh, so wee.
Yeah, knee height.
Wubba takes a bath in it.
Waist height?
For you, you're what, 4 feet tall?
No, he's like 5'4", so it's.
Oh,
a
yeah,
little
it's like-
below his waist.
A little below the knees.
He's a little guy.
You're just gonna
Well.
dip his little toesies in there. Just splash around.
Hmm.
As you guys are sitting and kind of just resting, taking a breath, you notice that the atmosphere in the area starts getting progressively colder. Cold enough to where if you or without any kind of padding in your armor or extra clothing on, it's getting pretty uncomfortable. down here. And strangely, you start hearing the thunder or the rumble of what sounds like thunder from quite a distance
Oh.
Down
through
under.
through the hallways, like it's echoing through
Can
the
I roll a
hallways.
survival check to see if that's natural thunder?
Go for it.
Thunder from down under.
So even with that, you know you're down a long way underneath what seems to be a mountain. You're also inside. Any sort of thunder from the sky that you could possibly hear would either be coming through or from the direction of which you guys came, like through the tunnel of love. But from the way that it's or the direction that you hear it in, that's doesn't seem natural.
I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
And as you guys are kind of talking and making up or figuring all this stuff out, all your breath is becoming more and more visible at this point.
We should get moving.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think it's time to head back over that bridge.
I'd like to take a minute real quick before we head out, so I can try and cast Identify.
oh,
Is that
on the
acceptable?
magic items. I didn't think about that. Yeah, I will pull out the knife.
I could have done that as a ritual if you wanted to, Torn. I don't know if you have
It's
that ability as well. Okay.
yeah, no, I'll just use a spell slot for it.
Okay.
I don't know if it's faster, but
It is. Using a spell slot is much faster than casting it as a ritual or
Yeah,
using it as a
it
ritual.
would have taken 11 minutes, but I would assume while we're sitting there for an hour, I would have helped you out with that.
I don't think you can cast rituals or anything like that when you're short resting.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how long. If you rest for a minimum of the hour that you need, then it would be an hour and 11 minutes for your rest. You know what I'm saying? So if you wanted to wait an exact hour, you wouldn't be able to. But either way, just to
Use spell slot.
yeah, we're able to, or you guys or Torn, you're able to glean that this is or the ring its magical property seems to increase the intelligence of the wearer, and the mark on the dagger it is a little outside of your repertoire, um and we'll get back, or I'll let you know a little bit more about it whenever I can get better access to it.
I wonder, Kyle.
What?
I wonder.
What did I do? What did I break now?
Thinking about them toes.
I mean, I'm the toe sucker here. Oh
I
shit!
want a toe ring.
Anyways,
I just said that on stream. Oops.
can we get back to the torturing, please, which is a better subject than what we're currently talking about?
Oh, so you don't like toe sucking, but you're okay with torture. I see how it is. Great.
You gotta
Are
pick your
two
battles, man.
sides of the same coin.
I was looking out for you, buddy. I don't know if you meant to say that out loud. That's all.
All right.
Well, now that that's over with, I am quite chilly and ready to go.
Right, I will lead the way.
You know, unfortunately, this shirt doesn't keep me very warm.
Ah, Hira, stop stretching.
Whoa.
Stands in the doorway and does a round of Pilates before everything or everybody moves through.
I'm warming up for the next fight.
You nerd.
I'm yanking people. Be careful.
Oh yeah.
I hope I get
No, stop.
yanked.
You got yanked. No, I was just gonna leave Torin in that room by himself.
It's okay. Become a magician sickle.
Boris, stop going ahead. Here's meeting.
All right.
I'm the mage
So
shield, remember?
it makes it easier to travel through the dungeon if you just do one square at a time, and that way I can also keep track of you guys, so you're not like disappearing all of a sudden and going like halfway through the thing.
So just move all the way down the hallway as you say that.
I'm
just
doing one
one
square at a time. I'm doing one square at a time.
running.
Moving one square at a time, just 20 times at once.
No, we're good. We're good. We'll just
I'm
keep
doing a
it.
square every second.
It's like everybody else is moving so slow. Hurry up! Shouting through the hallway. Let's go!
I just don't see the point of taking so much time to move my character.
Because I have to narrate things. And there may be something that goes bah at you whenever you get close.
Well, why did you tell me to stop?
Well, that ruins the surprise because I'm like, Hera, stop. That way I can go bah at you.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's more slow.
You see my point?
Just use the arrows.
No, that's what. No, I know.
What I was doing.
Lost our friend to drum. There he is.
He's catching up
Yeah.
slowly.
I'm just waiting for the yelling to stop from mom and dad.
So, Hera and Wub, and as the lot of you around this corner again, the body of that weird barnacle-looking guy, that was formerly laying on the floor is now a pile of seaweed.
Badass.
Hey, Boris, you want to kick that?
Yeah.
Check it.
Wait, wasn't this the
My
priest?
character
Yes.
stuck, Keegan.
Used to be.
Well, there wasn't much of his body left, was there?
Yeah, there wasn't much left. So, as you guys get to the stairwell, right there, the stairwell, that's the stairwell. Make some perception checks.
That's on the other side as well.
You can, yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to walk ahead of everybody, so I'm the shield, but everybody keeps trying to run ahead of me.
We get it.
I am lagging like crazy.
I'm just trying to keep
Oh.
up with you.
I mean, I'm kind of a scout. I can go ahead, like being stealthy and whatnot. But if you just want to feel like the leader or something, we can let you do that.
No, if something's gonna pop out of us and hit us, I want me to be the first thing it sees.
Then I suggest ballerina slippers.
Wouldn't that be a bad thing though? Like, Nimbus has been here the most. If anything or anyone comes around and they see him first, they'd be like, oh, that one guy that other guy brought around. Cool.
Well, Hera did not think
Tour
of it,
guide.
so you need to speak up and be like, "Hey, maybe I should lead."
Okay, well then,
If
I
you
can,
trust.
I can talk us out of a sticky situation with my smooth silver tongue.
he'll
Ooh.
clear his throat a little bit and be like, excuse me, miss. Yeah, I don't actually know your name. Or any of you here, really. I've kind of just been walking with you in strange silence. But anyway, why do you insist on taking the lead? I mean, not that I don't mind a woman in power, but wouldn't it be a bad thing? I mean, most people here already know that I'm here due to my friend. And
Why
seeing
did
you first wouldn't be the best thing.
Hera's gonna apologize and introduce herself and be like, "I'm Hera." And be like, "Well, I was walking in front, so if anybody jumps out at us, I'd be the first person they see it and attack. But I'm not used to having somebody around who knows their way around and who is friendly with these forces. So you're welcome to take the lead." Didn't occur to me.
why did your friend take you here?
I will stick close though, just in case.
Found her way home.
Find her way home. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. He was helping me get home,
Harsh.
and this was just a pit stop.
Which way do you recommend we go?
If I could move my character, that'd be lovely.
There we
it
go.
is. Nope.
There we go. So, you know, the coming up is what some of the fathomers are, those other blue people. They like to call the Sea Hag's domain. Most of the humanoids or humans stay out of this area, typically not welcome. Even Gordle kind of stayed out of the area, but you were able to walk around kind of or without any kind of issue. And you know that this is essentially anyone that, or this is her quarter, or a quarter of the temple essentially. You know, the doorway to the north of you is where some of the lizard folk tend to call their resting area, although you don't know if they're in there or not. To the north, or even further to the north, was a kind of makeshift storage room, and there was a series of ogres moving rubble out of the way. But in front of you, leading into that, or where that pool is, or the well is, that's what makes you into the makes your way into the Sea Hag's room.
Okay, he'd like kind of tour guide style. And you see, on this side, we have what the lizard folks call the resting area. Now, if they rest in there, I'm not quite sure, but I don't ask them questions. And way over that way, you've got where the ogres were moving some rubble from one of the storage rooms. That way, with you see over there with the that well, yeah, that's where the sea hags are, but we don't go there. No. It's bad juju.
Which path would you recommend us take?
Well, it really depends. I've never been in the lizard folk resting area. If you want, we could take a peek in there. Not sure if I recommend it, but if you want to, I mean, there's no harm in, a little exploration.
Well, maybe if we find anybody in there, we can ask them some questions.
So
I think the sea
Do you
hags,
speak
the
with
sea
them?
hag person definitely has something to do with this sea-based cult.
you also do remember, Nimbus, that the lizard folk really don't like the cultists. They don't like humans, like, at all. They tolerate other races, but humans, no.
Is there only like one technically human person here, or?
Two, Boris and Torin.
Well, Boris is clad in armor.
That's
This is
fair.
true. But Hera and Adron do look like very sparkly humans.
I get the
Vampires.
idea. I'll make myself scarce.
So it would only be recommended that maybe Nimbus and Wub approach.
We can, or you can do that if you'd like. If you guys want to give me perception checks while you're standing, or standing at this area, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
Mira, once again, is deaf and blind.
Can I get another nat 20, please? Ah, shit.
Oh.
Well, all right.
I'd love to perceive, but I'm sitting here with the eye
Almost
from
a nat
the
20.
back of my face. Hey,
Maybe
that's
the-
beautiful, Will. That's
maybe
what we
while-
needed.
So maybe while Wub and Nimbus go poke their head in the lizard folk room. The rest of us hang back out of sight, but within reach if there's any trouble.
Sounds like a fine idea. I hope Nimbus has a smoother tongue than Wub.
I think Bob's just gonna be there if there's any
Great
trouble.
at talking to people.
Sure you are, Wub. Sure you are. Now these people are in your head, right?
How
Oh,
could I fit a person inside of my head? Stupid.
Good question. I'm gonna side-eye your shadow, Atron.
Shadows are hanging right next to Torin, and I don't know on purpose.
Holy
He
shit,
was-
it is.
He was summoned because I almost lost Torin.
Oh,
So
he's checking you, Torin.
Oh. Friendship
wants to
with
rub
Kira
Torin's
ended.
butt.
Torin, new best friend.
Wow.
Or a new best friend.
guys,
What did I
I'm
miss?
playing this game, okay? This is real life for a drum. This is what it is.
Is this real life?
I got layers. I got layers.
Okay, you onion.
I'm like Shrek. I'm like Shrek.
Well, yeah. Apparently, one of the inner layers is literally a fucking demon shroud. Who would have known?
Not a demon child. I am from the stars. I am a radiant being.
It's just
My-
made of darkness and came from the inside of you. That's nothing that a demon would do.
I hate to break it to you, Wubba, but light casts shadows.
And you are one of the shadows.
Duh.
He
Fixes
designs the
the
dark
shit.
of the shadow. Makes sense.
There's
I
so much
need you-
edge.
I am a warlock in meta class, but I am a celestial warlock. I'm a good person. I just have some bad things haunting me, and they sometimes come out.
Fucking edgy, I got caught just listening.
Right? I'm sweating. I get goosebumps.
I didn't
Alright.
know what you said, Boris.
So edgy, I just got caught listening to that.
Okay.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I get it, guys. I get it.
So, did all of you
Oh,
roll
dude,
perception?
Cool. Yeah, well, did the
No,
best.
we
One of
didn't.
us
We're gonna
rolled.
re-roll. We're gonna roll now. We were just testing our perception button.
Yeah, what John
Making
said.
sure they were still there, right?
Okay, everybody roll perception. This is the real one.
Hate this
Oh
sport.
my gosh. I'm done with this game.
What the fuck?
You said that's your real one, right?
Ow! I couldn't possibly roll lower than a 5. Rolls a 3. What the actual fuck? These Digidice don't like you, man. I swear.
Dude, whenever Roll20 starts treating me like shit, I go to D&D Beyond, and it's
That
normally
was
nice.
D&D Beyond. Let me try roll 20. Let's see if it's
I stay using Roll20, man. They're either good to me or they're bad to me. I just go with it.
It's a little better.
a little
All right.
bit- Yeah, I'm gonna not play a game with dice anymore. Done.
Okay, so with the perception, you do hear several large pairs of feet shuffling around to the north of you, up this way. You also hear the sound of small chatter. What sounds like several people basically moving stuff around and trying to keep things organized. Does anybody want to, or is anybody specifically looking through the door or in this area, or is it just general?
It's general.
Okay. So, as you guys are kind of standing and peering around, just kind of getting getting the lay of the land, you do hear a large set of footprints kind of shuffling or further or down the southern hall. And very slowly, a large. Let's see. Let me give you a description. One piece of shit. Okay. So this is a. It looks to be similar to a troll. However, instead of it being you know, large, furry, and kind of Sasquatchy, this one kind of resembles more of a large reptile. And it begins lumbering through the hallway here. If you guys will, make me some stealth checks if you want to remain hidden as it runs through. Or walks through.
All of us?
Yes, and I will give you...
Do I know this thing to be like aggressive towards people?
They're aggressive to people that are not supposed to be here as per their orders.
But you
Here
said
it trips and
Nimbus
falls.
Say that again, Grave.
You said Nimbus was like free to walk around in this area though, right?
They've seen you, yeah.
Okay, then yeah, he's just gonna chill there.
Okay. Well, all of you are able to kind of, shuffle around into the corner real quick, except for Nimbus. And successfully able to, even with the lower rolls, successfully able to stay out of sight. And Nimbus, you watch as it begins making its way down through the corridor.
Alright, cool. He'll kind of like wave to them and be like, guys, he's gone. You can come out. He's not. It's fine now. Just come on. Kind of like trying to coerce them, like, come on, it's okay.
Right. So now we're where do we want to go? What do we want to do?
I think Nimbus and Wub were gonna poke their head into the lizard folk room, while the rest of us hang back, out of sight but still nearby, in case something happens.
Okay.
I don't think we agreed on that plan.
Said it earlier and you didn't have a problem then.
I did not know you said it in character.
Okay. So, do we want to investigate or no?
It would be up to the stealthy people and/or the people that seem like they belong here.
I mean, Nimbus does not mind. He, like he'd said, he'd never been in that room before. He's curious about it, but like, if the party don't want it, he's
Well,
fine
and I
with
guess
just,
it's up to Wub if Wub wants to poke his head in with her.
The lizard people can be pretty short-tempered.
You don't
at
have to poke your head
times,
in.
but these not as, or at least they don't get as frustrated with other races, except for humans. They really don't like humans. Oh, yeah, no.
Well, they can be pretty mean.
At times. Except for one of them. They're strangely nice, but I think it's just because they're very short. And now that I think about it, they might be a kobold, but I don't think anyone's had the heart to tell her that she's. Anyway, sorry about that.
What the fuck?
All
Alright,
right.
should we do it?
I wouldn't mind, seeing if there's anybody in there. That way, in case if we do, go past here, if they hear any commotion, they might come out and attack us from behind, that kind of thing. I'd at least like to know what's in the room.
As this conversation continues,
Nimbus?
one does open the door,
That
and
one took too long. Thanks.
Oh, that the door is back there?
yeah,
I thought there was doors up here.
there's a door right there. Yeah, there's a door right here. That's the one that I was telling you was the bedroom.
Oh. Well, me and Torin are caught right on the bridge. I thought we were talking about stuff down here. I didn't even notice the door was up there.
So that will be initiative. And at this point, as he exits the room, it kind of like rubs the sleepies out of his eyes, and realizes that you guys are there, and lets out this very loud and aggressive hiss.
Nimbus, I'll give you a +4 to initiative.
Oh, okay, cool.
Good deal, Jazzy. Silly cat. Ooh.
You probably have a higher dex than me, so you'll probably go before me.
Okay. So that starts us with Nimbus. And you recognize this screech. This is the alarm screech.
He's just gonna be like, shit. Does he recognize this specific lizard folk, or is it just random dude?
This one is just one of the random ones.
Alright.
You shall name him
No.
Gregor.
No talking your way out of this one.
It does speak.
He's gonna be like, hey, buddy, pal, look, I'm just trying to get the human ones back on their side. I know that they're not supposed to be here, but I wanted to take my little friend here, Wub, and kind of show him around a little bit, because, he's new here, but these guys are also new here, so I was just trying to get them back to their side, alright?
So, this one in particular is going to kind of look at you very questioningly, almost not understanding what is being said.
Uh-oh.
Goddamn. Anybody speak lizard?
Do they speak Undercommon?
Nope.
Of course they do, Keegith. Why'd they even take it?
I mean, there's actually been like 4 things in here that have spoken Undercommon,
Oh, that's fine.
like those Nothics.
The whole time they were screaming, they're just like, we're just here for our Pop-Tarts.
I just want my shinies!
We're just murdering them.
Shiny! Stab.
Oh no.
Anything you want to do, Nimbus? Because he's not letting, or he's still in a very aggressive stance and kind of just looking at you, waiting.
I mean, he can only speak like primordial and elvish. I don't think those are gonna help in this situation.
Probably not.
But you sound
Just-
fancy
Just,
speaking it.
just say something in every single language you know.
She only knows swear words, just like most people with other languages. Well, mom's an ass.
Was that a different language? That was just mean.
Mean.
I just mean in
Can
a
you,
different
like,
language, guys.
just start going through his little backpack that he has, kind of just like pulling things out at random, and he's like, Do you want this dagger? It's kind of shiny," and he'll like put it on the ground, and then
The little
like
book
shift
that
through
says
a couple
100
more.
ways to say hello.
He pulls out a crowbar and he's like, "I've got this thing. You want this? It's good for prying things." And then he like kind of like looks at the part and he's like, "Uh, it's just for things that get stuck, I swear." And like slowly puts that down on the ground too. And he's just like pulling out random things and kind of like laying it out as though he's a vendor almost.
Do you ever pull out any kind of like rations or anything?
Oh yeah, he would have like pulled out
Make
some
me a
rations.
deception check.
Ooh. Let me see what my deception is. Okay, it's just +1. $11.
Okay. So, knowing these things are not very smart, you were successfully able to pull off the salesman trick trick. And as you get to, or as you pull out the rations, it's gonna kind of let kind of a guttural sound come out of its throat. You'll see it kind of bulge just a little bit.
Any
And
of us understand what it's saying?
does anybody speak Draconic?
Torin does.
No.
Then yeah, you understand that it says food.
I suppose I could respond to it standing from where I am. It knows I'm here, right? I don't want to spook it.
Yes, it knows you're here. And it's as it slowly begins to approach Nimbus, it is going to kind of tentatively look at the lot of humans on its side. Be
Just gonna try and look non-threatening.
I'd like to try and say we're good humans in Draconic.
Kira's taken aback by the fact that Torn speaks this language, and I'm like, what?
So is the lizard. It's going to kind of look at Torin with a. If it had eyebrows, it would be piercing or pursing them. Good human, no good. Human, no good. Never good. Too soft. Too squishy.
Too soft. Too squishy.
Amen, brother.
I can't argue with that. I'll in Draconic, yep. Yes, human. Squishy. Weak. Does he speak like a fluent Draconic, or is it like a broken kind of Draconic?
So this one is not as smart as the others. So yeah, it is kind of broken. But it's understandable. And
Good food if I had any.
it's going to go.
Oh.
Okay.
Human good and squishy. I'm gonna slowly reach into my bag and pull out that piece of in chocolate.
It's
that we
gonna
received.
it's gonna kind of look at you and then around the room at Nimbus and kind of make eye contact with Nimbus.
Oh, we're
Look-
staring
Tell me
yeah, it's
okay.
kind of like, what?
He kind of like nods his head a little bit, like it's okay. It's okay.
So the lizard is going to nod back at Nimbus and hold its hand out to Torin.
Lightly place the chocolate in its palm.
Sniff.
Bob just immediately jumps up. Hey, guy! No.
Wanna
Big
immediately
fang
drop the
filled
fireball on his head.
mouth. No.
So it's going to hold the chocolate in its hand and sniff it, taste it. Seeing as it's wrapped, it's kind of like,
What in the fuck?
back at Nimbus again. And
He, like,
he'll look at
makes a
Torin
motion
then.
of, like,
How
swirling
eat?
it all.
Unwrap.
With a claw, it kind of just cuts the top open and peels it open, and then licks his entire palm, and the wrapper goes with it. And the moment the sensation hits its tongue, it's like sweet, super sweet, big sweet, much sweet, sticky.
Torn's dating this thing now.
What now? It's kind of just standing there waiting.
Thought that would make it happy.
At this point, another one exits the room, followed by another one. But the first one that you
We don't
that
have chocolate to
exits
share.
the first one that exits the room, Nimbus, you recognize as the kind of de facto leader, just because it's a little bit more intelligent than the other ones. This one can speak common, and it calls himself Tornscale. And it's going to approach the lizard folk in front of Torin, and look very questioningly at the entire group, and then look over at Nimbus and why they here? Take back.
He's gonna go, buddy, yeah, I was actually just showing them around a quick bit, trying to tell them not to come over here. I know you guys don't like them, but I was gonna show my little friend over here, his name's Bob. I was gonna show him around this area, but the others got a bit confused, and I was trying to send them back, but then, this young chap right here, uh, Tadley, yeah, Tadley. Tadley had a gift for one of your little friends, and as a sort of peace offering, you know, I know you don't like them. I told them that, and he kind of wanted to make everyone seem a bit better than they are, you know?
This time, make me a deception check with advantage. And as you're taking your roll, Torn Scale is gonna kind of poke the back of the one that took the chocolate, and it'll look at him, and Torn Scale will, in Draconic, will say, "Give gift," and he's gonna, or basically the conversation will be, "Me eat, he give me eat," and then Tornscale will look at Torin and in common say, "Give gift."
Oh no.
I'm gonna look at Nimbus and say, tell them we're here to get rid of the other humans. The ones that have been here for a while, probably annoying the crap out of them.
Give gift. Give gift.
And then all
Rifle.
eyes on Torin.
Rifle through my bag again, and I'm I'm gonna pull out that uh, flask of fireflower tea.
Hmm.
Uh, Seo igni lo sela ikiol. Feel good drink. Warms the stomach.
He'll take it and chug the entire thing.
Huh.
And immediately be like, nasty drink, nasty. And just a moment later, it's like, it's warm, belly
He gets hard as
warm.
fuck.
I have a
He'll
feeling, Torin, like stray cats, I don't think you'll have enough food for all of them.
so Nimbus. Do you want to add the point or add Wubba Lubba's suggestion to your deception, or leave it as is?
What was the suggestion?
Say that we're here to get rid of the other bad humans.
Oh no, he completely ignores Oba. He's like, no, stop.
So,
Stings.
with the with your deception, you are able to deceive the or Torn Scale, and with his inebriated state, so he's gonna say in very slurred, broken back and forth between common and draconic. Tor, you want Tor? Go.
He's just gonna like nod a bit. He's like, all right, we'll get going. We'll get going.
He's gonna.
Guys,
Sorry, go ahead.
he was just gonna be like, you guys be careful. Have a nice day.
The moment he gets a little bit further away and you mention have a nice day, he's gonna hiccup and lose his footing and fall into the water.
Oh shit.
He's amphibious. He can breathe.
He's fine.
Well, damn. All right.
Nimbus, under his breath,
Nimbus
just
has definitely showed her worth, damn, and gained her trust.
His.
is
Sorry.
Nimbus is dude. It's okay.
Sorry, the picture you sent made him look quite feminine. So here is a little confused as to the gender of Nimbus.
Oh yeah, that's the point. Like he's 100% a dude, but
He's a beautiful man.
yeah.
It's like, and I know it.
Oh yeah.
Everyone, you're welcome. I was saving that chocolate.
Good thinking.
Seen a man upset over chocolate.
He's just gonna just start packing up the rest of his stuff that he like dumped out basically.
Thieves' tools,
kinda like-
lockpicks, maybe some gems.
Yup. Yup. Just like putting it all back. Like,
Don't
Brings
mind
a face
me.
of lint and half-eaten.
It's like, sorry, that's just my belly button lint.
A paperclip, a rubber band.
Okay.
I will say the one thing he didn't pull out was the ring that he took off his buddy's body.
So, where are we going? What are we doing?
I'm not sure. I think we should avoid the lizard folk. So we should either go left or down.
Did we want to ask the lizard folk, like, where the other humans and whatnot? We could rid them of this area?
I tried to suggest that, but Nimbus didn't think it was important.
Yeah, Nimbus turned that idea down, and I trust Nimbus knows these lizard folk far better than I do.
I vote for south.
Yeah, because isn't left the hag territory?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What is this
Yeah.
green thing here? Is that just a light?
Yep, that's a lantern.
Okay. I was gonna say, Drum walks up to the hanging punching bag, like at the carnivals, and tries to win the #1 prize. Yeah, south works.
Right. So, as you get into this room, it seems to be one of the storage rooms that's been successfully cleared so far. There is nothing but a doorway. And as you guys approach this doorway, Wub especially, you get the thick smell of rotting food. A foul-smelling creature essentially lives in this room on the other side. Let's see, what was that? So, sorry.
Read that out of context, and it was trippy for a second. Torn looks back to a drum and beckons. I read that entirely out of context, and I was traumatized.
Ooh, woo.
Chicka-wah-wah.
So, the room that you guys are standing in is filthy. Heaps of uncured pelts and hides are strewn across the room. At least in this tiny little segment that you're in. And like I said, the smell that Wub gets from the other side of the door is even worse.
Just make sure nobody's near the door and says, "This smells awful." You just hear someone in the closet thing. Hey, that was a nice.
Could I do perception? Do I hear anything through the door at all?
Go for it. You hear the air molecules around you. No, you do hear what sounds like a deep guttural snore. And Nimbus, you kind of vaguely remember some of the trolls enjoy using this room to store their hides, maybe sleep in.
He's gonna like take a deep breath. He's like, "Oh, I may have forgotten to mention some of the trolls do take naps in the storage rooms. This happens to be a storage room."
What
So
type
I
of trolls?
so I guess we have a choice between hags or trolls.
It does appear so.
I vote for trolls. If it's up to a vote, that is.
I don't care either way.
I vote both.
Both.
Not at the same time.
Yes, at the same time. Roll initiative!
Oh no.
We pulled aggro on the entire fucking dungeon.
I got this.
Just kite the whole fucking dungeon.
Oh, I
Built
want
different.
to do that so bad sometimes.
Be the monk.
No.
So,
There's
Better
a
yet,
troll
get
in
a
the
monk
dungeon.
multi-class with a fighter, just so you can action surge and use like so many movements.
ugh.
Perhaps if the quieter ones of us enter. No offense, not all of you are the stealthiest. And he looks at the man clad in armor and the
Rhaenyra.
other lady.
Not a quiet lot, are you?
I don't know if you'll be able to reason with a troll. You might just have to go for a straight out fight.
I can reason with him. I'm very charismatic.
If he's sleeping, we don't have to reason.
True story.
I don't like the idea of splitting the party, but
You would
it's worth
just be
a
at the end of the party, not split.
Eric loves the splitting of the party.
Just you and Boris are waiting outside the door, not moving, so you're not clink clinking.
So you guys can get across, and then when we try to get across, we get attacked and you leave us.
No,
Of
we
course.
could prepare some. We could prepare some coup de grace.
Who knows? Maybe I will be stealthy. Maybe I'll get lucky.
It's possible. Let the dice roll.
I am gonna turn on the jackal switch. I don't know
Okay,
if
let's
anybody
move
gets
in.
that reference.
Yeah, it's a
Wub goes
jackal.
first. Wub is our
Psych.
stealthiest.
Okay.
Good luck, Wub.
It was an honor knowing you.
Here, if you post up at this door, technically everyone that walks by you can get your little aura thing.
Well,
Well-
there's no bonus to stealth. It's just saving throws.
Yeah, but like if
I-
he walks in and there's a trap or something.
I do know a spell. I can make us all make absolutely no sound, and we can move incredibly stealthily.
That would be sick as fuck, actually.
Why didn't you speak up earlier?
We just said something about sneaking in. I wanted everybody to get their ideas in. Somebody could add a better one.
No.
This is the best one.
Like, there's obviously only one good
I'm
idea
gonna pull
here.
out
It was
the
more.
various materials, and as I cast this spell, a veil of shadows and silence, I don't know what that means, radiates from me, masking me and my companions from detection. And for the duration, me and each creature I choose within 30 feet has a +10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks, and cannot be tracked except by magical means.
So, to narrate what Wub does as he's walking around, playing or stealthing everybody, he draws some or puts some charcoal lines under your eyes and puts some bags on your feet. No, I'm kidding. But all of you now have or it can add +10 to your stealth rolls.
You see me take this like sprig of a spruce branch, and I dip it in these ashes, and I basically just start waving it around like some weird pagan shit that you guys have never seen before, and like literal shadows just start coming from my fucking feet.
I'm the edgy one.
So,
That's literally the description of the spell. That's raw. You can blame wizards for that. I didn't do nothing.
okay. So I'll need stealth checks from everybody. Just if you we can just add 10.
Sure, it's a good thing here I got that extra help. Boris, you would be at disadvantage, not advantage.
I'll just take the lower of the roll anyway.
I give up on this game.
Okay. So
24 for me.
there's only one person that was under 20 for that.
Yeah.
That'll be me.
So Hira going last. Wub, you're able to easily push the door open, and as you do, the air pressure of the room changes. The smell hits you in the face, and you can tell, or the snoring of this troll, of this massive creature, is so heavy it feels like, you know, it's creating an air current in here. And as you enter, again, heaps of
So glad I'm a goblin.
It's not as bad.
I'm so glad I'm a goblin. Otherwise, I can't even imagine.
So, even more uncured pelts, hides strewn across the floor. There's, however, in here it creates a very crude, foul-smelling carpet. There's gnawed bones and broken.
Are these like actually crudely cut out pelts and whatnot, like of animals and stuff too? Because if so, the hunter side of Wub is gonna be like, ugh, wasteful.
Yeah, they are kind of crudely cut out. But there's scattered about a few, or the bones are gnawed and scattered about the room. There's few odd pieces of armor, mostly bent, twisted, or badly scored by claw marks. And with a quick and easy move through the room, you are able to get, or the lot of you are able to get through. So let me move you all into the room so you can see real quick. So you can see what's going on. Cooperate, please. Thank you.
There's a troll in the dungeon.
A giant fucking troll. And it is snoring away. So, making your way through and leaving that room stealthily as you entered, you make your way into the second corridor, leading you north again or west.
Let's keep going. This
Do we see
way.
people in the front with night vision or whatever? Doc vision.
Yeah, actually here. As you kind of leave the room, you do see the light down the hallway, and you do see a one of the similar trolls kind of standing, almost looking like it's waiting in the water.
It's just standing there. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Creepy.
He's just
Waiting
standing.
for what? The
Wait,
bus?
I'm gonna come
Do we need-
back. I'm gonna
do
come
we-
back. Not that way.
there's a Wub. You do see a bar of soap in his hand.
I think we could stealth past with your magic.
He was bathing. What? That's not how it works. It just makes us move quiet. He can still see us.
I have no idea how it works. Well, if we go north, that's just right back to the place where we were trying to avoid. So it's once again trolls or hags.
Does he relay the information that he's got like soap in his hand?
No, that's just a joke.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, cause never mind.
Torin still votes for trolls. Hags are nasty and gross. Trolls are also nasty and gross, but
If we're going to take out the trolls, then we should kill the sleeping one so that we don't have it on its back.
Well, I'm thinking we should try and stealth past, and if it doesn't work, then we fight. But who knows? Maybe he's looking the other way. If somebody can cause a distraction.
I'm saying the one that was sleeping in here, if we just all gathered it around it with weapons, I'm pretty sure if we all did it at the same time, we could kill it.
Well, that's
I-
simply just cruel.
Actually, wait a second. I can't remember what it's called in 5e.
There is a coup de grace, but it's you roll it like
Perfect, yeah.
advantage.
Yeah. Is does sleeping count as helpless and prone?
Yes.
Oh fuck yeah.
I'm saying if we're gonna fight the troll that's over here, this troll over here might wake up, and then we have two trolls on us. We should, since we have the jump, if we're going to fight the trolls, just put this troll down.
I don't like.
yeah,
I
let's
don't
go
like
kill
the idea of
let's go kill the
killing
sleeping
something.
one while he's sleeping.
I don't like the idea of killing it in its sleep. Like with the person before, I like to give my enemies the chance to look their death in the face.
unfortunately, we're in the middle of some really big shit. We can't always
Can't-
adhere to our personal beliefs.
I can't go through this door, Kyle.
If the
Yes, I
demon
know.
lord was laying there, would we wake the demon lord up? I'm not saying I like it. I'm just saying I'd rather not be sandwiched by two trolls.
I need a decision.
With the only place going is Sea Hags.
I'm trying to go backwards.
You're muted.
I vote against it, but it is a group vote, so I will go with whatever the group goes with.
It's 2 for going back.
Oh wait, I wasn't trying to go back as a group. I was trying to coup de grace.
I understand what you're doing, bud. I'm trying to get a lay of the land before I start moving everything around.
For 3 for sleeping troll.
Okay.
I'm with Wub and Adram, and I think Boris.
Yeah, it looks like 4 want to go.
Yeah, Tom, you know you're muted, right?
Oh, thank you. No, I didn't realize I was muted.
You
I've
blaming?
made some good. Sorry.
The coup de grace is it's not guaranteed kill, right? It's just like at advantage with like
Yes.
crit or something.
And no, it's just advantage.
Yeah, so as before we walk in there, I would say we need to time our strikes as one.
Okay.
Torin, you coming in?
Oh, I can't kill that thing. I don't think I have anything that could work with a coup de grace and be effective anyway, be any use to you.
Boris, you should go right for the head. Me and Webb probably should go for a vital organ.
Yeah.
Go for the troll liver. It's different from a normal liver.
And Torn light him up once he's awake if he survives.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take your stealth from earlier, just to make it easy. But yeah, any of you guys making a melee attack against this sleeping troll, go ahead and make it with advantage.
I thought I had a better weapon on me. I just got a dagger. Yikes. Yikes.
Do we get 2 attacks or 1?
I'll give you
Double
2.
attack? Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So I
I'm assuming
need
a 19 and a 24 hits.
yes. Kira. All right. I'll do this one at a time. Let's see how this math turns out.
Big.
Everyone start adding.
You don't trust my math?
No, I'm just trying to help you out.
Will abstain from counting because I am bad at math. Brain hurty. Huh.
Wow. Okay.
80, 82, 83? Did I count that right? Oh, I didn't count that one. 85?
Mm,
Is that roughly it?
mm-mm.
Oh. Guess I'm bad at math too.
Yeah, as long. Oh, that's why. I missed Wub's first one. Okay, so how do we want to do this?
I would say we would probably surround the person, and all of us are kind of looking at each other with whatever weapons we got.
It's like a sleeping animal, so it can't make its death throws.
Mm-hmm. You just
Yeah,
all
They
start
long
hacking
knives.
at it.
They have long knives. Freaking
Hero will try to make it quick.
Julius Caesar.
Hero will try to make it quick and clean.
Yeah, like it's just for the fact that we don't want it to make any noise. We would pick vital spots and all strike at once. We wouldn't kind of go all
Yeah,
like
I was going
precision.
for the. I'm going for the throat anyway, so
Yeah.
Okay,
at
so
most it'd be it'd
like
just be like a
experienced
gurgle of blood.
like experienced lumberjacks, you and Hira exchange or trade blows back and forth from each other, and in 4 clean hits, you're able to completely sever its head. Wub, with your 2 strikes, you're able to cut a very deep gash in the femoral artery of its leg. And a drum following suit, you're able to stab your dagger into its thigh. As Wub and Adram are cutting, the head hasn't kind of come off yet. So you notice very quickly, Wub, that the wound that you just dealt to it quickly begins to start closing up. But the moment the head comes off, it stops.
Yeah.
And
Because, well,
as
I would
bef-
use a
as
nature
before,
check, but
I was gonna say as before, I'm gonna take the severed head and show it its own body before it dies.
This is a big head. You would have to use 2
okay.
hands, and it would be a heavy task.
I'll do a strength check just to make sure.
Yes. And if
My-
you want to make your nature check, Wub, you go ahead.
Can I do an Arcana check? I'm pretty sure Adram would know that when he saw that healing was happening, and that usually fire stops that from happening. But I can Arcana check if you want.
Go ahead and Arcana. These are a different breed of race or breed of trolls that you haven't dealt with before. Rather
can I
than
investigate to search his dead body?
okay. Um, all right. So with your Arcana, Adram, Boris, you're able to successfully lift his head, and show it its own body. With your Arcana, Adram, you know that yes, typically, fire stops the regeneration ability of most trolls. However, you're not 100% sure if this is similar, seeing as these are a little bit different.
Okay.
But they seem to share the same ability, so you know, you could pretty much guess. Wub, with your investigation, you're not able to find anything other than its club that it had next to it. But the biggest detail you find is that this particular troll has 9 teeth in its mouth.
Interesting.
Is that common for a troll?
No, it's not. In fact, just because I want to tell you, that's this troll's name. Y'all killed Ninetooth
Oh no.
before he even woke up.
Of
He was
course,
having.
Ninetooth was a horrible, horrible person, right?
Actually no, he picked flowers, like all the decorations and stuff that you see around here. You know, actually even did Nimbus's hair once.
He
That's
was
how he
the
gets the waves.
And this is
he was the
very
Colts he was the Colts puppy taker.
Guys,
Freaking, like
kind of like
caretaker.
takes of everyone
plan.
that like took a shot at him, and he's like, all right, armor guy, little dude, fucking the 2 shiny ones. The only good one here is that one. And he fucking points to Torin, who he still thinks is named Tadley.
Well, don't worry, I haven't
To be
forgotten.
fair, Hera was reluctant to do this, but she wasn't about to let her friends face a troll by themselves.
Well,
Well,
yeah, but
what's this-
Nimbus has told you guys already that he knows most of these people here, and you kind of just killed another friend in front of him.
True. Although you said
We've been
you
almost
weren't
killed
really
by half of these creatures in here before, and you told us you didn't really know
Yeah,
any
you
of
said
the
you didn't
creatures
know
in here,
anybody.
so we ain't gonna
Yeah,
trust anybody in this place.
I'm I'm only making jokes. So it is.
I bust out one of the troll's teeth. Leave him with 8.
Yeah, you can pull one out if you want.
Hell yeah, I would like a troll's tooth.
It's bigger than a human's tooth. Much bigger. But it is 11:57 our time. So that should be a good place to call the session for the evening.
All right.
Awesome.
Well,
That was interesting.
Interesting.
Yikes.
A nice introduction for Nimbus and a grab bag of things for the rest of us.
I wasn't, just for the record, even if it's just meta knowledge, a drum doesn't like just killing people like that. It just, he knows that if we try to fight
Things-
something and there's something on our back, people will die.
It's for the greater good.
Understandable. It
These
just
ones here like killing the wrong people.
it's just a habit.
I think she understands that. It looked bad because Nimbus doesn't know this meta knowledge. She just met us.
yeah.
This is her introduction to us, and it doesn't.
Well,
look-
yeah, I
For
mentioned it
Nimbus,
before
you
we
guys are
walked
the
back
bad
in.
guys. These were his friends.
Well,
Like
you
you
said-
guys don't know this, but
Well, you said you didn't know them.
You didn't say they were your friends. You said you hardly knew anyone in here except for the one guy.
This is
well,
where
yeah.
the lying might be bad for you.
He's
Yeah.
lying.
But
Yeah,
we're
we
just
we
going
don't
off
know
your
that.
word.
You said you didn't know them, so we're not holding anything back. You don't know them.
Kira would have definitely granted mercy if she'd known it was your friends, but she believed you.
He did not.
Granted mercy, Jesus Christ.
But like I said,
Altruistic zealot.
before
right
we walked
here.
in, I said,
Who's been hanging out with Boris?
Well, I'm not
Jesus
saying her mercy
Christ.
wouldn't.
like I said before
Yeah.
we walked in,
And
we're
mercy,
going
mercy.
to. if
Hey,
we're
you
going
innocent
to-
person. I'm gonna show you mercy and not kill you for sins that you haven't committed. How about that?
Well, maybe not
That-
mercy,
that's
but like
just my ass.
she would have argued harder for just keeping going. She didn't want to kill the troll
Altruism,
in the first place.
humanity, live on, fight strong.
Can you shut up? We get your point.
like I said before we walked in, if we were going to have to face the troll to the left, we would have had to probably face the troll to the right. So I said before, like,
We get it. You
The re-
said this 6 times.
Yeah,
I'm saying it
yeah, you
for
explained it like
grade.
5 times already, man.
Okay. Good night, everyone.
I understand you don't talk to me like that, though.
Oof.
Like,
You ain't gotta re-explain it like 5 times.
But for
I'm
the
not-
sixth